Happy Sunday, everybody. Welcome to episode 68 of the weekly comic wrap up, where myself and a guest go through the FOC picks of the week, the market report, and of course, the hot topics of the week. Now, I will give you guys a heads up. Lefteros is a menace because he's giving us the biggest FOC of the year. It is the biggest one, it's a lengthy one. So buckle up, guys, because yeah, there was no Marvel last week. But anyways, we'll get into it very shortly. Shout out to Brian, LCS Comic Book Community Awards. That went live yesterday. Um, we're gonna talk a bit about that in the hot topics portion. It did get a little spicy at some points, but yeah, I'm curious, to see what others think about the awards in general. And I'm gonna give some constructive criticism. Brian's a friend, guys. I'm not going hard in the paint. Don't think I'm saying anything bad. I will be talking my honest opinion, what I think about it. But shout out to Brian. Congratulations to all the winners. And yeah, man. So another thing, I messed up, guys. I fell down the rabbit hole, man. I started playing the Pokemon TCG that came out this week on, cell phones and platforms as such. I'm hooked. I'm hooked, guys. It's not good. It's not good. I'm trying to stay away from cards. I'll take it in digital fashion, but I ain't paying money. Anyways, let's get into the show, guys. We have my brother, who I literally grew up with. For those of you who don't know, we actually went to high school together. I've known this guy since I was 14 years old, literally. And here we are, reunited through comics. He even helped me kick off the channel. Guys, PACINO, what's going on?
What's going on, man?
Not much, man. You?
Not much. A bit of organizing over here, as you can see.
Yeah, I see
Yeah,
it. I see it.
yeah.
It's funny you say organizing because I was just talking Pokemon, the TCG game that just came out. I've been playing it on my phone all weekend long. It's terrible, bro. It's such a rabbit hole. Like I'm addicted. I've been
It's a
trying to
rabbit
look
hole, but
up.
it's not like you constantly have to be on, right? You get a pack, you open your packs, and it's not like it's like one of those games where you're just like, oh fuck me, I'm not working, I'm just gonna be playing all game.
Yeah, no, dude, it's
It's every couple of hours you check it out and shit, so it's not bad.
addicting. Like I said, it's addicting.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah, it is.
you're right. But then I find myself going back to do battles just to get some
That's right. I've been doing that too.
XP. But yeah, anyways. Besides that, you said you were cleaning. You were doing some cleaning up behind you, reorganizing. You're selling off a good portion of your collection, right? Even
Uh,
Funko.
the Funkos, yeah, mostly the Funkos. I think I have like 92 that I put away in a bin, getting ready to sell. Keep
Shit.
like 20 or 30 for myself, and just stay on certain lines.
Yeah, the Funko rabbit hole was another one that I
Yeah,
fell down as well. I have a ton stored away in a closet because like I have no more space to like
that's
put anything
exactly what it
anywhere.
is. It's the space issue, right? I
I
want to turn this into because now we're a bit healthier now, so I want to turn this into like a workout gym kind of area.
Okay, I get it. We all know you're gonna still continue gaming.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's on this side. You can't see it.
Yeah, exactly. The gaming corner is gonna stay. You
Yeah,
can pretend like with a 5 pounder, bro.
that's right.
This is your gaming. But, but yeah, man. Speaking gaming, Call of Duty. Have you
Yeah.
played?
I've played an hour, 2 hours max. I've been on a job that's been really demanding, and it's going to be finished tomorrow. So hopefully, can open up some space for myself.
Yeah, dude, I've been getting wrecked, like completely wrecked. I downloaded NHL 25. I downloaded Call of Duty. I think I got maybe 3 multiplayer games in on Team Deathmatch, and that was it. But
Uh,
guys, if you are playing Call of Duty and you're catching the replay or you're watching live, add me. Put your stuff in the
yeah,
comment section or now in the live chat. I'm gonna make sure to
same
come
goes
back
with
to
me.
series.
Same goes with me, man. I'm always down to play with some buddies.
Hell yeah, man. Call of Duty, I gotta make time for it. I'm planning on taking
Yeah,
time off just for this. But anyways, what else did I want to say to you guys? Yes, if you missed it, Thursday night, the Shaker Show over on Covrprice. We dressed up for Halloween, man. I had a fun Halloween, dude. I am
yeah, yeah.
so stacked on candies. It's so funny because, like, look, my youngest is now 3 years old, right? So he's doing door to door with my
Okay.
oldest. Now the candy's coming in double time, bro. It's so much. chocolate coming in. And is terrible. Terrible for us, but man. Do you need any? Do you need any? I will happily.
Honestly, I'm on a diet, so it's zero sugar, zero carbs. I've been on it for what? This is gonna be Monday's gonna be the third week I'm on it.
This sounds terrible.
There's
I'm gonna drop you off chocolate anyways. I don't
for an
care.
Italian, zero carbs. It's hard, right? So
Horrific.
you can't eat out. Everything has bread and sugar and everything. So, bro,
Terrible.
Halloween is a pure miss. I just like, oh, that was Halloween. I missed it. Oh shit, what happened?
Absolutely terrible. I'm devastated for you. I'm
But I
very
lost almost
devastated.
15 pounds, bro.
That's good for you, but like Jesus. But yeah, man. So Covrprice Shaker Show. It was a blast. Marty looked amazing.
Yeah.
Dr. Yo-Yo, guys. Chris pulled off that. He even did the Iron Man beard, the Tony Stark beard. So shout out to him and shout out to Miss Bird City holding it down. She looked amazing, of course. Barry Allen. She dressed up as Barry Allen. That was the last thing I would have ever expected her to dress up as, and of course myself. Well, Dr. Eggman, and I got a lot of DMs about that costume. But anyways, let's kick off the show, guys. Like I said,
nice little kinky ones.
oh no, it wasn't at all, dude. Everybody was having a laugh at it.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Dr. Eggman. But
it was a great. Honestly, it was a great show you guys had.
Thank you. Marvel turned me into a GIF. There is a GIF, guys. I will. You know, screw it. I'll show you guys the GIF. It's pretty
2K
funny.
2K downloads already.
Probably. Here's the GIF. Look what he did. Look what he did. Thank you, Marvel. Highly appreciate it. But yeah, that's the GIF. All right, let's get into the show. Like I said, guys, it's a huge FOC list, the biggest one of the year. We're at, I think, 42 slides for this FOC list this week by Lefteros. But I want to say hi to the chat. We got Love for Comics, who I always appreciate and am happy to see here in the chat. I know there were some of you that were here earlier, but for some reason, Restream doesn't pick it up. But AOA, I saw you there earlier, and there you are, AOA. So I appreciate you being here as well. Guys, big channel supporter, as Michael Baker is as well. And I want to say something. I don't know if you guys heard, but I'm pretty devastated. Ferdy is stepping away from doing YouTube on Sundays. I always enjoy watching his market report, but Ferdbird's going to be going live one last time, guys. I believe it's November 7 at I think it was 5:10 Pacific time. But yeah, guys, if you're not already, please, while Ferdy takes his final bow, go show some love to Ferdbird. Go subscribe to his channel. Who knows? Maybe he will do more content in the future. Ferdy, I've told you before, I will tell you again. If ever you want to come back to talk comics, the door is always open. You will be missed, man. You will heavily be missed, but I know your presence is still going to be around. We expect to see you in chats and everywhere else and making casual appearances. So, yeah, man. Ferdy, nothing but love, bro. Amadi's in the house. Mehdi, what's going on, man? Appreciate you being here as well. Hopefully I get to see Mehdi soon, man. I have some books I want to send off to CGC, and I want to test his skills with the pressing and the cleaning. So there you go. Lefteros, we just spoke about you. The menace is here, guys, with 42 slides tonight. My, oh my. Thank you, Lefteros. But he put in the work. 18 hours, he told me. It took him 18 hours to put this together. This is not a small amount of time. 18 hours, guys, just to bring us the information for free 99. Thank you, Lefteros. The love of my life. Yes, here she was. Bro, she dressed up for Halloween as fucking Baymax. It was the best thing I have ever seen. My wife as Baymax walking, I couldn't. It was just too good. I will show you. Chat, I don't know if I'll have the opportunity to show you, but it was absolutely hilarious. Samuel, babe, I love you, by the way. Sam Al's in the house. You too, Sam. I love you too. Thank you so much for being here. Yep, in the house, Sam Al. I love chopping it up with Sam Al in our chat, so always happy to see him here as well. You got Jack in the house. Big sale taking place this weekend, guys. Big sale. I spoke about the warehouse sales that take place here in Montreal every now and then by Jack and Harry. Two awesome brothers who just love comics, man, and they are buying up collections like there's no tomorrow, man. So if you guys are in the area, you might want to check it out. Jack, drop the address in the live chat, so some of those that are local and possibly have the chance to check it out will. I'm aiming to be there this weekend. I haven't gone to any of them this year, which has been horrible for me just because my schedule sucks, especially with two kids. But yeah, hopefully this one is a no miss. Gregory's in the house. What's going on, Gregory? Appreciate you being here. We also got Val in the house. Val, thank you so much for coming to hang out with myself and Pacino. We got Dale of Suspense, man. What's going on, Dale, man? Really appreciate you swinging by to hang out with us tonight. We got Kenneth in the house. I'm hoping I'm not missing too many people as we're scrolling down. The restream, I'm still getting used to this, guys. Sequential Geek, man. What's up, brother? Appreciate you being here tonight. We have a lot to discuss, so hopefully you stick around for the whole thing. Cliff, congratulations to you. You won over on the Comic Book Community Awards. Yeah, man. Everyone's doing their thing. But Council of Comics, congratulations, because well deserved. We got Steph's Comics. We were just talking about cleaning up, selling stuff. Steph is somebody you should reach out to. We were talking before the show because Stefano sets up at conventions, etc. And you want to sell off some of your Funko Pops. That's a whole other ballgame. I noticed that most shows though, Funko Pops, man, are very present. Very present.
And almost all shows, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think you'll be fine, dude. If you find yourself,
it depends. If it's more sports, I don't have a lot of sports ones, but more like anime and stuff like that. So we'll see.
Yeah, I appreciate the shout out, guys. Yes, thank you so much. But no, yeah, I can't beat Laura. Nobody could beat Laura, no matter what we do. No matter what we do. Zero carbs. Yeah, what's going on? What's going on? You say this, especially when Guy Forge is in the house, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
When Guy Forge is in the house, no carbs, bro. The guy's he's gonna reach through the computer.
He's gonna smack me through my screen.
Yeah, pretty much. Chia's in the house. Last week's guest. You gotta love it.
Is that why he's always in a bad mood?
This explains a lot.
No dopamine for the guy.
Salty snacks are his vice. Guys, what's going on? No chocolate, no nothing, no carbs. This is depressing. This is not how I wanted to start November with you guys. Inja's in the house. Inja, what's going on, Inja? Appreciate you being here. Yeah, man. Melanin and Mangan is killing it. You guys, I think you won 2 awards, if I'm not mistaken. So congratulations to you. Yeah, crushing it. Absolutely crushing it. And yeah, keep it up, man. Keep it up. Good things. Katie, favorite channel in my heart. That's all I'm going to say, Katie. Thank you so much for being here. I was actually looking for your live show tonight, and I didn't see you went live. So I imagine night off, and I look forward to seeing you back, hopefully this week. If you're going live, Katie, let us know. Let us know when, man. Cali Comics is in the house. What's going on, Cali? Yo, I caught The Hunt Friday night, Halloween Havoc. I caught the replay on Saturday morning. It was a crazy show, good show. You guys are doing great things over there. So, guys, please go check out The Hunt, Tony Sanders. You're going to see Cali Comics on there as well, and so much other fun stuff. If you like wrestling and you like comics, it doesn't get better, man. It doesn't get better. Who else we got here? We got Deeds in the house. Yo, Deeds, what's going on, bro? Appreciate Deeds swinging by tonight to hang out with us. All right, I think we're catching up on pretty much everybody. Oh, there you go. Jack dropping the address. Yeah, man. So 3585 Ashbyville, Saint Laurent. Guys, go check it out. Nah, Ferdy, if anything, you were fucking robbed. That's my honest opinion. I'll get into my perspective on the awards. Like I said, Brian's doing great things. I constructive criticism will come later on in the show. Something, I've said before. It's nothing that I haven't said prior. I've spoken even with many people involved, Cliff being one of them behind the scenes. There's for sure room for improvement, and I think it's on pace to being something very good. It's already, but I know we can do much better, and I really, really think Brian is doing some great work. It's not easy to put this together, bro.
No.
You see how much goes into that? Yeah. Jesus. Travis is in the house. Travis, what's going on? Yes, big. Forget big. It's massive FOC tonight, guys. Buckle up. That's all I'm going to tell you guys. Buckle up. But all right, I think, guys, we've got almost everybody here.
Well,
Yeah, Guy Forge said to think, Pacino, you were my favorite. See, you broke hearts, bro, with that. You broke absolute hearts. Not eating carbs. What the fuck? Kamikaze is in the house. What up, Paisan? Yeah, you see, look, another one who's here. You can't tell Italians that you're not eating carbs, bro. It's just absolutely wrong. Absolutely wrong. Infamous.
I will call it now. Everyone's giving them a lock, you know.
Yeah, like everybody's pulling this on you, man. Infamous Jeb is in the house. Jeb, man, always bringing the information, always bringing the fire, man. Hopefully, get to have you back on sometime real soon this month, November. Hit me up, bro. Anytime you want on, we will get it. But Pacino, it is now that time, sir, where we end up talking some of the FOC of this week. Are you ready? I'm waiting. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm sure ready. It's huge.
Okay, vamos. Okay, guys, we're going to get into the FOC picks of the week for this week. Now, here you've got the FOC selections for the week of November 4th. If you're in the United States, please go visit comicnation.us to get your orders in. Now, before we get into further details about getting your orders in, I do want to put up the disclaimer that Chia loves so much. That's right, Chia Pet. No one's telling you to buy all these books. We're just letting you know what's going to be taking place. What are we anticipating with these books? If you like any of them, you order them. If you don't like it, skip it. It's okay. No problems. So, FOC selections of the week, November 4th. If you're in the United States, go visit comicnation.us. You already get 15% off of the cover price, but get yourself an additional 5% off of your order by using discount code BLACKCROWN. And of course, if you're in Canada, well, you already get 20% off of the cover price, but get yourself an additional 5% off if it's your first order by using discount code ENLIST. Now, Pacino, we're going to get into the first book because, yes, the whole Ghost Machine stuff is continuing to grow, and we're going to be getting Hornsby and Halo, #1. This is the cover A, and what's this series about? Well, it's about an angel child being raised by a demon family and a demon child being raised by an angel family. So that's kind of cool on the reverse side, the flip side. I think it's neat, but check this out. Yeah. You get this gorgeous 1 in 50. I like this, how you have them on opposite sides from top to bottom. Beautiful. Pretty cool.
1 in 25 is pretty chill also.
Yeah, it's the yin and the yang. Oh, yeah. Dude, I'm so happy you put that up. Put it again. Sorry. I'm gonna put you there. There you go. Yeah, I love that. That is so cool.
Yeah, with the angel and demon.
Yeah. Me gusta. But anyways.
And then it goes to 1 in 1,000 after. It's crazy.
Yeah, no, I will.
I think it's just a sketch variant, if I'm not mistaken, but it's crazy how it goes from 1 to 50. Boom, 1 in 1,000.
Yeah, 1 to 1,000. Well, 1 of 1,000. But yeah, man. So Hornsby and Halo's coming out. I'm actually excited about this as the universe continues to expand.
That's right.
I'm loving it, man. I'm loving it. I love this stuff, man. When it comes to the angel versus the demon, you know what I mean? I love that. I love those things. Yeah, hopefully. Look, I don't know, man. I'm trying to think. What was the last thing that I really, really enjoyed with this? I forgot what the title was there. That guitar with the chicks there. You remember?
Yeah, it was like, wasn't it the wrestling one too?
There was the wrestling one, Do a Powerbomb, which was great.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. That's one I know you enjoyed that one too.
Yeah, but I love stuff like this. I absolutely love it. So I'm looking forward to this. Chia Pet over here saying, seriously, if any of you people... Okay, yeah. Chia's going balls to the wall, guys. I'm not even going to finish reading that.
Lack of chocolate.
Yeah, Paul in the 619. No kidding. He's grumpy. Paul in the 619. How's it going, bro? Appreciate you being here, guys. Subscribe to Paul. He goes live every Tuesday night, hanging out with the crew, doing some cool things, man. So always appreciate Paul swinging by to show some love here. You got Frog Brawler in the chat as well. So thank you guys for, all being here. But yeah, anyways, Hornsby and Halo, #1.
I'm checking this out 100%.
Oh, yeah, this is going to be
15, fun. I always wanted a tat. All angels on one side, all demons on one side, and they're fighting like across my chest.
Yeah, an animal. Yeah, that would be cool.
then you saw the price, and then you're like, nah.
Yeah. But anyways, moving on. Detective Comics issue 1091. This is the cover A, and it's apparently going to give us a second cameo appearance of Azima, who is revealed. Now, the story, of course, being by Tom Taylor. I'm not sorry, I'm not up to date with Detective Comics. So
Yeah, my
even the first cameo, I completely missed it. But I always appreciate Lefteros bringing this
yeah,
information. If you guys are on Detective Comics, you probably know exactly what he's referring to. But yeah, you might want to pick this up. I believe I wouldn't be surprised if we get the debatable first full appearance. Is this going to be a second cameo
yeah.
debate? We'll see.
How
But
many
yeah,
times can you cameo the bait again? So
who knows, man? But N Town's in the house, 514, rocking that 514. Appreciate you being here, N Town, man. But anyways, let's keep it rolling because up next we've got, hold on,
yeah,
Justice League Unlimited #1. Now this I like,
this
guys.
is a big one. Yeah,
Yeah, just a little bit of information here. First team appearance of the Inferno features a 4-page prelude of Hush 2. So
that's right.
you guys are aware, Hush, they're going to be getting a second story, man. So this is
That's right.
a good opportunity if you want to, take a glimpse of what's to come. I'd be picking this one up. Now, of course, we got Dan Mora and Jim Lee doing the art as well. Hell yeah, sign
Can't go wrong with that. That's a crazy duo.
exactly. Sign me up.
Yeah,
Back to the Detective Comics stuff. That was saying 1092 will likely be full
first up
app and
and
cover.
cover. Okay.
So there you go. We got Linman in the house. Got to show some love to Linman. What's going on, Linman, brother? Appreciate you swinging by to hang out with us tonight. But yes, Justice League Unlimited #1. But hold on, Pacino, because we get
Yeah.
this sick cover M right here. Features a new I said the 4-page stuff as well, but Jim Lee cover. Love this cover. You got
Yeah.
them both on this cover, so can't go wrong. But you were talking about the 1 in 1,000. DC's not
Yeah.
getting too crazy. They're going to 250 with this one.
Still
Now,
insane.
yeah, if you're into the black and white, I think the color pops more. I
Yeah,
think
I
it's
think so
nicer.
too. Yeah, I
So
think so.
I don't know. That's just me, guys. That's just me. But yeah, man.
I wish they didn't go this high. It's just really gonna hurt that cover A. So I'm gonna pre-order one of those cover A's. But once those cover A's start going a bit cheaper because people are chasing this 1 in 250,
Yeah,
I'll pick up a few more of the cover A's. I think it has some long-term play.
absolutely, absolutely.
Hush is a great character. I love Hush, so you never know.
Dude, Hush is absolutely amazing. I know you watched the animated as well, right?
That's right. Yeah,
Fuck, it was so
yeah,
good. I
so
love
good.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I'm excited to see Hush now coming back. So I think this is awesome. This is great. So
yeah,
I think, like I said, if you guys want to get a glimpse of what's coming, you want to pick up the preview,
yeah.
and you get yourself a nice little Justice League Unlimited #1. It's not a bad idea. So
That's right.
there you go. But check this out by Marvel Pet
Yeah,
Pool Party #1. First appearance of Cat Pool and Mouse Pool. That's right. We got Dog Pool
yeah.
already, and Dog Pool made his MCU appearance.
I guess that would be their cover too, their first cover, at least for the mouse.
I'm assuming, man. It's pretty funny though to see this,
Yeah,
like the pool party.
yeah.
Look, I like it. I actually think the other cover is nicer, which is
I think so too. Yeah, this
this
one.
one right here by Zulo.
Yeah,
This is neat, man.
yeah.
The Zulo cover is the winner, but I mean, we're getting into the holiday spirit, guys. I guess the snow covers are coming, etc. Yay! So yeah, I think this is cool. But dude, the Zula one's sick. I
Yeah,
love it.
yeah. This is great. I love this cover.
Yeah, you just saying she's excited about Hush being back. I am too, man. I think
Yeah,
this is gonna be a great time. You got infamous Jeb saying Mouse Pool all the way. Mouse Pool looks pretty cool.
yeah.
That's badass. It's badass. Hard pass for Uni, of course, on
And
animal pools.
the ugly dog in in
Yeah,
this cover too.
yeah. You got Cliff asking a question here, saying, what could they possibly do with Hush now? Well, we shall see. I
Yeah,
mean,
we shall see.
yeah, I'm excited about it. So I have absolutely no problem with what they're doing here. Ferdy, appreciate you even being here, man. Like I said, guys, don't forget, Ferdy's dipping out right now, but definitely go check it out. November 7th, he's going to be going live for the final time on his channel. So I will definitely be trying to make that for the live show and show some love. So 30. Thank you. Got JF in the house. What's going on, JF? Yes, les messieurs. We're here, man. But anyways, let's keep it rolling. We have Pet Pool, like I just said. But up next, I want to show you guys this one here, Ultimate X-Men number 10. Possible first full appearance of an Earth 6160 character originally thought to be Wolverine. Now, the Wolverine stuff, we're going to get into it in just a bit throughout the FOC. Now, here you have this Fuji variant. No, not that Fuji. Ultimate X-Men cover depiction by not Fuji. Okay. I like it.
Yeah, it's a good cover.
Yeah. But I'm just having a hard time digesting the Ultimate X-Men, man. It's just not doing it for me. No matter what I try to pick it up, I give it a bit of a read, and I'm like, fuck it, I can't. I just drop it. That's me, guys. That's me. Don't hate me because of my taste. If you like it, there's nothing wrong with that, but it's just not for me.
I'm not gonna lie, I've dropped the series also.
Yeah. Hold up, Mike. Hold up. Bleecker Street's in the house. Bleecker, what's going on, bro? Congratulations on winning the category for best comic speculation. He beat me, so now we're enemies. He beat Furtis, so we're all enemies. But no, nowhere close, man. Guys, Bleecker has. Congrats. Yeah, I want to just say something about Bleecker really quickly. Bleecker Street Comics, man. I remember when I started rocking with the Comic Kingpins, and we kicked it off. This is prior to you even joining the Comic Kingpins. Bleecker Street Comics was there. He's a day one. So when I woke up this morning and I found out he won, I was so happy. Like, congratulations, Bleecker. Well deserved, man. And keep grinding. You deserve every ounce of good that's coming your way,
Super
man.
Nice guy.
Of course. It's Bleecker. Yeah. But we don't say these things on the hunt. We all hate each other, guys. But there you go. It's a different kind of vibe. Yes, I agree. But it's just it's not for me, man. It's just not for me. But anyways, we'll keep it rolling. We shall keep it rolling. This is the one I want to talk about. Ultimate Universe, 1 year in, number 1. First appearance and cover of Earth 6160's Nick Fury. Bleecker, I'll bring your comment back up in just a second. But like I said, first appearance and cover of Earth 6160's Nick Fury right here. This one here.
Yeah, it's great.
The Capuccio. First appearance and cover of Earth 6160's Wolverine. Now, I know some people were getting a little bit not upset. They were kind of debating the fact that, but he made his appearance on a preview live chat. Those of you catching the replay, I'm very curious to know what you guys think, because yes, he is on the preview. But for me, that doesn't cut it. I don't recognize those previews as a first, right?
I don't either, no.
But he is gracing his presence. You know what I mean? Like he is there on.
Well, he's clearly there in the preview.
Yeah, I agree with Michael Baker saying old school Storanko vibes on the last one. It's crazy good. Look at that. Oh, love it. But yeah, man. So I think it's a great cover, a wonderful homage. I think this being the first appearance of Wolverine, I don't know if it's even Logan. I don't think it is, bro. I'm really thinking it's not. I think we're going to get a complete swerve. I saw in our group chat a few people bringing up a point that I was thinking as well, the possibility of Dakin being the actual Wolverine. So we'll see, man. We shall see.
I don't think it's Logan either.
Yeah.
If I had to put my money on it, definitely not Logan.
It would be wild if it's a complete different thing, right?
Curveball. You're talking about someone new?
Sorry?
You're talking about someone new in general?
I hope not. I think that would be shitty. If it's Dakin, I think if it's Dakin, I'm all for it. I'm like, yes.
That's it.
You know what I mean? This is
someone
cool.
In that bloodline, you're saying.
Yeah. Like, that makes perfect sense. Definitely not enemies, bro. I love you guys. Likewise, man. I'm just fooling around. But yeah. Bleeker's saying they did Steranko dirty. Hey, man, it does have the vibe. I think it does have the vibe. Leftero's saying, I think the most important thing to discuss about Ultimate X-Men is the character on the X. There is speculation that was Wolverine, but now we have this Wolverine. So
that's fair too.
Yes, very fair. Cliff dropping bombs here. What if it's the original Logan Sabretooth? That would be cool. That would be cool.
That works too.
It's a big twist. But in the Ultimate Universe, who knows?
Yeah,
Um, Chia saying, love that in this universe, time matches real world, changes the whole reading experience. Couldn't agree more, man. Couldn't agree more. Sequential, where you at? I saw your comments. Just gonna pull it up. So is Ultimate supposed to be code for see you in the dollar hollows hollow? No, I look so far. I mean, the key issues for Ultimate stuff related I mean, they do relatively well. I haven't seen anything in the dollar bin. But fuck all the resale value. Forget the aftermarket bullshit. For the sake of read,
yeah,
I encourage you. That's all I'm saying.
yeah.
Yeah. Um, Katie started. Yo, people are starting up shit. Yeah. Bleaker has like 46 belts. Let's do it. Yeah. Man, I wish on a Friday night it's very difficult.
Yeah.
But if ever I have a free Friday, I'm totally there. Anyways, speaking of Wolverine, there's Helverine, number one, guys. This is the Johnson variant. I
Someone's
love,
making a patch of this already.
yeah, dude,
100%.
a motorcycle patch.
100%. There's people already rocking this.
I want to get the highest resolution PDF file just to make a fucking T-shirt because it's neat. This is an awesome T-shirt.
It's great.
Yeah, I saw it and I was like, this is totally T-shirt worthy for Helverine. But I love the Rider Fry. It's so good, so good. There's a lot of good covers. We'll get into some of those covers in just a second. But speaking covers, it's the 1 in 100 incentive by Kendrick Lim is absolute madness.
Yeah,
it's so good. I still actually prefer the Rider Fry. But still, this is available in a cover A. So if you guys just want to pick it up as a trade, go ahead. You could, if you don't want to spend that crazy ratio money, but for a 1 in 100 incentive, I think this cover is wicked good.
Yeah, but nothing beats that. Nothing beats I call it the Harley Davidson patch cover.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, honestly, it's great.
It's too good. The only thing that I'm scared of course, is, if you order yourself one copy, just one copy, the all black cover, just all it takes is like that one color break. It's game over.
Oh, it's you're done. You're done. You're honestly, I don't think you have a choice of ordering at least 3 just to be safe to get that one.
Yeah.
9/8 candidate, let's say.
Yeah.
Even a fingerprint just ruins it. You're done.
Yeah. Exactly. But anyways, keep it rolling. Covers. I want to talk covers, guys. Power Girl issue 15 doesn't have just one, but 2 amazing covers. Yeah, dude.
That cover B is the cover of the week for me. Easy. By far.
You're not entirely wrong, man. I want to say that the Silva variant is gorgeous, but the Cal.
It's for me. It's better than any cover. It's number 1 on my list of cover of the week.
Right, it's an absolute cover grab. I think it's absolutely worthy of picking up. There's no doubt about it. Just pulling up random comments. Sequential Geek saying, "Okay, that's cool. Me, for the sake of reading and the children and all the turtles surviving the plastic path." What? Yet at $4 comic though, you are only referring to online reading. No, man. Look, if you want to read online, by all means, but pick it up.
Well, some I read online and some I try to like support the lines I do like.
Yeah.
And some of them I read just to, because I'm so far in, it's just like, okay, let me just continue reading the story,
Yeah. Yeah, no, I was reading through the plastic stuff and I was like, wait, what? It just swerves me completely. But I get what you're saying. But anyways, totally think that the Cal's a winner. This is actually a sick cover as well. Rivera. Sorry. Rivera. What's wrong with me tonight? Anyways, Hello Darkness number 5. The cover A. Dude, this is amazing. I think the cover is just gorgeous. It's a cover grab for me more than anything.
Yeah, this is a pure cover buy. It's issue 5. I don't remember any of the other 4 coming out.
Yeah. Michael Baker, I can't agree more. Sydney Sweeney as Power Girl. You're welcome. I think we want Sydney Sweeney as anything where we can get some
I think we need someone with bigger
assets.
That's right.
I don't think it gets bigger. I think she's got the perfect size. But yeah, I'm all for that. Power Girl, Black Cat, you name it, whatever. Just bring her.
I think she's a better Black Cat.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Scarlet Witch number 7, guys. This is the Chaves variant.
Yeah.
We need to talk about this. Okay, Audrey Plaza,
I have a massive crush on her.
Aubrey Plaza. My bad.
Yeah, Aubrey.
Absolutely crushed it. We'll talk about
It's
some Agatha a little later on in the show, but this cover, we've seen a lot of these MCU covers coming out, whether it be Spider-Man, there was like Thanos,
yeah,
Avengers, this, that. I think this is a grab. I think this is totally worthy of a grab. Um, who knows where this ends up in a couple of years? Will we see more death in the MCU?
yeah,
I'd imagine so, because I think, you know, she's done such an amazing, amazing job. I think this is worthy of a pickup. Stash it away. You never know. A lot of these, you know, movie poster variants,
yeah. Well,
etc.
especially if they do a signing, they tend to pop off a bit
Ah,
when
yeah,
they
it's
do
game
those
over.
signings. But Aubrey
Absolutely.
Plaza, I have a massive crush. She's like weird, but like not weird in a way. But yeah, I love this cover. It's great.
Yeah, easy. I just felt your desk move. But anyways, yes, Scarlet Witch number 7. I think this is worthy of a pickup, man.
Yeah,
She absolutely crushed it.
yeah.
We'll talk a bit about that a little later on. But Star Wars High Republic Adventures Wedding Spectacular number 1. This is the cover C, and it is the first North American published cover art by. Okay, is it 5 Health Mono? Is that it?
I have no idea.
I've never even heard about this person.
No,
That's how poorly informed I am on this
but
person.
but a first cover is definitely something you should be picking up.
Oh, I don't disagree. In fact, forget the name and everything else that
Yeah,
we just discussed. Looking at the artwork itself is just gorgeous. I think it's a neat cover. So
yeah.
yeah,
No, I do like it. Yeah, but you see a lot of these other artists transitioning from manga, other parts of the world, coming more into like Marvel's expanding their reach, kind of giving these people all a shot on certain covers. So
yeah,
it's very promising. So I definitely think it's worth it to scoop up some first covers. That's for sure.
yeah. What's going on, Shop, man? Appreciate you being here, guys. Go check out Shop for Comics over on Instagram, doing amazing things, always with some great art, as you can see just from his YouTube icon right here. That is Shop doing his thing, man. That's Shop art right there. So go check it out, guys. Highly encourage it. Ozzy's saying he's crushing as well on Aubrey Plaza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even this, it looks like a movie poster. This
It really does.
variant. Yeah.
Really does. Lefthero was saying
He has
he
been
has
published
been
in Japanese
published
Star
in
Wars.
Japanese Star Wars books. So there you go. I have no idea. I hope I even pronounce his name properly. Five Health Mono is what I'm gathering here, unless I'm missing something. But anyways, pretty cool information right there. Now, Lefteros, you brought this one to the table for us. Godzilla's Monster Piece Theater number 2. This is the cover A. Godzilla Incentive variant cover depiction by Tom Scioli.
That the
Now,
Beatles blue.
hold on, I'm kind of confused here.
Is that the blue submarine from the Beatles, or the yellow submarine?
Yeah, it looks like it. Did I miss something? Is it a cover A or it's the incentive? I think it's the cover A. No.
I guess.
Yeah, Lefteros, let me know in the chat
Godzilla incentive.
because
Okay.
speaking incentives, I don't know if you guys saw Godzilla's Monster Piece Theater number 1. The 1 in 10 did relatively well on the secondary market. It was going for like $50 something US. So yeah, that one did amazing. But yeah, okay, this is the cover A.
Cover A.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, long way. Hey, dude, you put in 18 hours of work just to
Yeah.
get us this FOC this week. So I
It was
appreciate
you
that.
probably just went Godzilla depiction variant or whatever.
Yeah. But Savage Dragon 273.
Yeah.
Again, this is just another cover grab. I like 273, the cover B right here, because you get the Savage Dragon family depiction by Fernando Pinto. It's nice. I'm not the biggest Savage Dragon guy,
No, but some of these covers pop off.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's a neat cover. So
Yeah.
definitely appreciate Lefteros putting this one on the list this week.
Yeah.
Amazing Spider-Man 63 though. Another Scotty Young variant, because yes, the 8 Deaths of Spider-Man keep on coming through these Scotty Young covers, and I think this one's awesome because I like my Converse as well. You know what I'm saying?
I've never owned a pair of Converse in my life.
Bro, you're not eating carbs. You don't wear Converse. What the hell's going on, man?
Honestly, I buy one pair of shoes, but like in many colors.
That's fair. That's fair. You
Uh,
stick to
they're-
you stick to a brand, a model, and you just buy multiple
It's
colors.
the Air Maxes. That's the only shoes I buy.
Nothing. Hey, the Air Max are chill, bro.
Yeah.
Um, Paul's saying that's the worst Godzilla cover he's ever seen. Chia's saying that it did feel like a retro vibe. Um, hold on, we got Sequential saying I think Savage Dragon is one of the rare comics that has everyone age in our real time, like Love and Rockets. No, well, Chia was even mentioning how like the ultimate stuff is pretty
It's
much
insane.
happening
Yeah.
in real time. So I think that's pretty cool.
It's
Um,
fake it out.
yeah, Katie's talking about that she likes, I think, the Godzilla one, right? Is that the cover you were talking about? But very much like a screen printed shirt. And if it seems like she's talking about the Godzilla one. Um, Alien Paradiso, number 1, the Jay Gonzo variant. We have ourselves a 21 on that table right there. Blackjack. I like it.
$50 chip.
$50 chip. Not bad. You
Not
played
bad.
$50, bro. Come on.
What's the minimum? 25?
Yeah, no, well, I don't know, man. Montreal Casino, bro, it's gotten rough, man. I go there to play. It's $50 minimum.
No.
Yeah, it's gone up.
It's gone up?
Yeah,
Last time I went, it was 25 minimum.
yeah. I said that
But
like
the tables are not
I have
always
a
open. You're
gambling.
right, though.
Yeah, I said that like I have a gambling problem. Like I go there to play. No, I went there to play. Like my wife and I went to the casino on a night out after so long, and yeah, man, we were walking the tables. It was like $50
Wow.
a play, man.
And
I was
already
like,
25, you lose your shirt. Imagine 50.
you know what's the worst part when I go to a casino, man? Or anything when I'm gambling in general, I always tell myself like if I'm playing $50 on a hand, I'm like, man, I could have picked up this book or I could have bought that
Yeah.
book. It always
Yeah.
comes down to the
Yeah.
hobby. It always comes down to the hobby. I'm like, yo, I need to stop. I don't know
Yeah.
if like I'm a fiend when it
I'm
comes
not a
to
big. I rather sports bet than play on a table, unless it's
yeah.
like a poker night or something with the boys and stuff. You know.
Yeah, no, of course. That I totally understand. Poker nights are always good
Yeah.
times, but yes, that's a nice cover. Now, of course, like I said, guys, Halloween is come and gone, and now we're kicking into
Mariah Carey's being defrosted.
she has begun. She has begun. Yo, I walk into to stores in the month of
Oh yeah,
October. There's
yeah,
Christmas shit everywhere.
yeah,
it's unacceptable,
yeah.
guys.
They didn't
Stores,
have Thanksgiving yet.
yeah, get yourself together, man. But Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 5, the cover D right here by Jay Gonzo. I love this cover.
Yeah,
I'm in the holiday spirit now, so I am starting to pick up some of these, Christmas themed covers. There was also the Incredible Hulk issue 20 that is available on FLC this week, which is not on the list, but if you're into Christmas covers, that is another one that is available. Now, I want to talk Dan Panosian, guys. In my opinion, I think he is pretty much up there for artist of the year. The guy has
yeah,
crushed it on
yeah.
everything he's done. Superwoman issue 20. Superman issue 20. You have Superwoman on the cover. Dan Panosian killing it again.
Yeah.
His Wonder Woman book that just came out, the Absolute Wonder Woman. Gorgeous cover. This is a gorgeous cover. Dan Panosian has been bringing heater after heater.
Yeah.
Again, pure cover grab for myself.
Oh, they look like paintings. His line work is amazing.
Yeah, it's absolutely crazy.
He definitely should be nominated for at least nominated for cover artist of the year.
Yeah, Derek, appreciate you being here, and also Derek saying artist of the year on lock. I couldn't agree more, man. Dan P is killing it. He absolutely is crushing it. Absolutely crushing it. JD, thank you so much for the comment. 37 watching. Make sure to hit the thumb up and of course subscribe button. So appreciate all of you guys for showing up. But I think Panosian is absolutely crushing it. Love his work. Cover grab for myself. This is a pickup, 100%. Now I spoke Absolute Wonder Woman. Let's talk about issue number 2 because cover A, likely an introduction of the Tetracide. Issue number 1 was great. I loved it. Superman is coming out this week, guys. I
Yeah,
can't wait. Absolute Batman was amazing
yeah.
so
Batman was
far,
good.
guys. I'm liking what we're getting, bro. I'm liking what we're getting.
The Wonder Woman was really good too. Um, I'm just curious what they're gonna do with to the Superman, because everyone's least favorite, I would think, is Superman, because he's always just too overpowered and too OG. So
I
I
think
wonder,
Superman's gonna
how
surprise.
he's gonna flip up the script on this one.
I think Superman's gonna surprise people. I think I
I think
think
it's gonna be the best one out of all of them.
that I don't know. Look,
No, the Batman was really good though.
Absolute Batman is very hard to beat. I will say
Yeah,
that Absolute Wonder Woman was really good, guys. If you didn't have
yeah.
the opportunity to pick it up, look, I still saw shops here, LCSs that had on the shelves, bro. I
The
was
Wonder Woman.
surprised. Yeah, Wonder Woman. Batman is long gone.
Yeah,
Forget it.
yeah, yeah,
No matter what print, I think that is going to be completely
yeah, yeah.
absorbed.
Already the
Um,
third sold out. Yeah,
yeah, you have Absolute Green Lantern coming, Absolute Flash, dude. I'm
yeah,
I'm loving it. I'm
yeah.
absolutely loving it. But yeah, man, it's good times ahead. So I'm totally picking this up. Absolute Wonder Woman #1 was a great read. And this stuff. I'm not even gonna read that out loud, bro. I left it up there for you, but geez. But yeah, man, I'm on board. Now
Yeah.
we were talking Panosian on his cover, but Stephanie Hans, bro. Look
She's
at this
another one that
1 in
kills it.
50.
Yeah,
Wow, this
yeah,
is crazy. I honestly, if I could afford it, I'm gonna pick it up. I think this is gorgeous.
yeah. Ah,
I'm
but
all
she
for it.
kills it. Even another one, she kills it all the time.
Yeah, Stephanie Hans is amazing.
Yeah,
Absolute Batman #1 we were just talking about. The cover A for the third printing, guys. It's now gone to a third printing. Can't
and
stress it enough. Now,
I think it's gonna sell out too. This third printing.
oh, absolutely. Uh,
I like this cover.
I do too. I hope. I kind of one part of me hopes the fatigue has kicked in, and
Yeah,
then the other side doesn't because I
doesn't
want
it?
this to keep going. But
Yeah.
if the fatigue kicks in, it's better for us
It's
because
better for the people that order the third print for sure.
exactly. But speaking of later prints, we have a second printing for Absolute Wonder Woman #1 as well. This is
Okay.
also a neat cover by Sherman. I prefer the original covers that came
Oh,
out
that,
in the first print, and here, as you can see, we have foil third printing, second printing as well for Absolute Wonder Woman. I'm not into foils, but if you
me
are, well, you can go spoil yourself with foils.
But
Um,
Jeff DeCal is another one that has to be nominated for one of the best covers
yeah,
artists this year. He's great. I
exactly.
love almost all his work.
Yeah, Sam is saying the same thing about Wonder Woman that it's still on the shelves. It's crazy though because it's a great read. I don't understand why it would still. Well, maybe shops went extra heavy, right? Because they saw how successful
Yeah, that's fair.
Absolute Batman did, but
Yeah.
they didn't even come close to the numbers of 200,000. Uni saying, I don't see a big difference between the regular covers and the ratios. Agreed, but that dude, the Absolute Wonder Woman 1 in 50 for issue #1, the Panosian, for me is just, oh,
When it's a new art, I don't mind the ratio. Like, I don't mind spending that bit extra to get, but if it's just a version of a regular cover, I'm just gonna get one of the regular covers.
yeah. Sam Al saying that the second print cover A is the best one so far. Look, I agree with you because I like the blue, man. I really like the
Yeah,
way the colors pop on that. But I think this one's underrated. I don't know if you see it. Hold up.
yeah, that one was good too.
Yeah, dude, this is really good. I
Yeah,
really like this one. I'm all for the second prints. I think they look wonderful. This is a great cover. I was happy to pick it up. I was like, sure, I'll take one of each, please, one of each. But yeah, so Samuel,
I'm not a big fan of foils, but I wish that the cowl wasn't a foil. I think it would have popped more.
yeah, the blue is great. I
Yeah,
absolutely
the
love
blue
it.
is great.
Yeah, Mehdi's saying I just wish foils would isolate the subject because many look plain
Yeah,
dark and
that's
bad.
that's true. I like spot foils more.
Yeah, same spot foils. It gets a nice
E-
pop, but
Exactly.
when it's the full cover,
When it's just
sometimes
a cover, yeah, exactly.
yeah, it doesn't do it for me. But Absolute Wonder Woman, there's the Noir edition as well that's coming out. This is the number one, basically a black and white reprint edition of the book. And of course, we also have the 1 in 25 incentive, as you can see here, with basically the second print cover A, but now also available in black and white. I gotta give it to Zulu, man. Zulu's pumping out some great stuff as well because Black Canary, best of the best, number one. I think Zulu crushed it on this cover. I think it's absolutely
He's doing
sick.
a bunch of them. I think he's doing them for a bunch of characters too.
Yep. Zulu's awesome. I love this cover. I agree, guys. See, Derek saying the same thing. Spot foils.
Yeah.
You got Cliff saying yes, spot foils as well. I didn't do it right. It's got. I said yes, but it's a yes. JD perspective. How do you guys feel about the Absolute Noir versions coming out? I think it's cool. Look, I'm not. Sometimes it adds to the story. You know what I mean? When you get the whole black and white stuff. But for myself, like it just doesn't change anything. Some people like that better. I'm okay with what I got. The Noir editions, sometimes I'll grab for a cover grab. I've said it before. I'm not the biggest fan of sketch covers or just plain black and whites. If it does work, then I'll pick one up. But don't really care for it in general. I mean, Walking Dead did the reverse, right? We had the Walking Dead
They actually did the reverse exactly.
in black and white, and then they came out with the deluxe in color, and I was like, oh, okay. I actually felt different. It was a completely different because normally I prefer full color, and then after reading The Walking Dead in black and white and then switching to color, I'm like, I don't know, man. It's not giving me the same feel, right? It's just like because it was that way out the gate, it stood out to me. But yeah, don't really care, to be honest with you. Dazzler number 4, the 1 in 50 incentive. Guys, it's Frizzin. Laura saw this.
Yeah.
I remember seeing it on FOC on the Tuesday morning, and literally I saw this and another cover, immediately saved it, sent it to Laura, Miss Bird City, and I was like, hey, check these out. She's like, yep, ordering. So I think it's beautiful. If you don't want to fork over the money for the incentive, it is also available in a trade. Again, gorgeous cover. But Grommets is going to issue number 6. You got the 1 in 10 incentive. This book takes me always back. The more I read it, the more I'm like, man, I miss being a kid, just fucking chilling, doing these stupid things that the kids are doing within this book. But I just love this, man. Kevin Cross killing this cover. 1 in 10 incentive for Grommets, issue number 6. Yeah. How many of you in the chat are actually reading Grommets, man? I'm curious because I find it enjoyable. It feels like a throwback to some things.
Yeah, well, it looks like a throwback. Even just by the cover alone, feels like one of those like Archie comics you picked up as a kid.
Yeah, exactly. Ben saying that Grommet's story is amazing. Ben, I agree with you, man. I'm happy to see that you're reading this. Derek saying that Frizzin has multiple bangers this week over on FOC. Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
there's quite a few. Love for comics. Spider-Man is under his shoe.
Because he has the red Converse.
I see what you did, bro. Oh, now that's a crossover I would have loved to see. Yeah. Samuel saying Grommets is so much fun. Yeah, it really is, guys. Like it's just take it, digest it for that. It's really just a fun read. It just feels like callbacks to many things. But anyways, let's keep it rolling because we spoke about Frizzin, X Factor issue number 5.
That's one.
You got a Polaris cover depiction by her, and again, also available in a regular trade if you want to order just the cover at cover price. But the ratio in a Virgin, dude, this is gorgeous.
Yeah, this is one of her best works, and I'm a Polaris fan, so this one hits.
Yeah. Dear Lord,
fire!
Somebody check on Cliff. My childhood is dead. I don't need. Come on, Cliff. Throw it back. But yeah, no, Grommets is awesome. But Frizzin killed this cover. Yeah, this was the other cover that I had sent to Laura, and I was like, dude, this cover is just gorgeous.
It's like the glow, like you feel it. You know what I mean? The glow from her hands. It's really well done.
Yeah, I do. I think that's one thing. It's really the colors that
That's pop.
really bring out some of Frizen's
Yeah.
arts as well. Like it just if you don't get the right colors going on stuff, sometimes it could be a miss. And I feel like Frizen, it's always a hit. Frizen has 2 out of 3 bangers. Chiapet saying this. Derek saying Cliff hates fun. Yeah, I think that's what's going on, man. Yeah. No, Cliff's a good time, man. JD saying such assets. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely assets. But anyways, let's keep it rolling because Ultimate Universe 1 year in #1 also has the 1 in 100 incentive where we see the maker surrounded by a bunch of Fruit Loops.
Fruit
No,
Loop cover.
yeah, it's not the case, guys. I know we like to rag on Frank Miller.
This is one of his better covers, I'll be honest.
It hurts to say that.
It does hurt to say, but it is one of his better covers.
Yeah,
In the last year, it has to be up there. That's for sure.
yeah, no, absolutely. It's just Marvel. Marvel's the one who actually said
Yeah,
the Fruit
yeah.
Loop, and I cannot
I
see it.
cannot, I cannot not see it.
Yeah, but anyways, look, I'm loving everything Ultimate Universe related, but I can't say the same about Frank Miller art.
No.
Yeah, it's the only incentive for this book.
Yeah.
So shout out to Lefteros for dropping that knowledge here in the chat, guys. If you're into it, why not?
I'm happy with
JD,
the regular covers.
yeah, JD is saying, "Oh, good. I don't so I don't I guess he's saying I don't feel so all alone in
Thinking
that
as well.
thinking as well." Yeah, it's yeah. Yeah, see chat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
so we're
not
on
good, but it's from what we've gotten from him, it's actually pretty decent.
yeah. Maker is approaching God tier villain. There you go. So Gia is spot on with that. If you're not already um on board reading the ultimate stuff, you're missing out on greatness. That's all I'm gonna say. But all right, let's keep it rolling because up next we have your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, issue #1. This is the main cover, and of course, it's the prequel to the upcoming animated series that we just got a little bit of news on and a slight glimpse at as well, which we'll talk about a little bit later. But this looks awesome. I'm excited for the animated over on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
But not only do we have this cool cover A, we also have the animation variant that is a basic
A 15.
yeah, AF-15 homage cover. I know we've seen it done a trillion times, but it is
But,
fitting.
but we
It is
didn't
fitting.
get, yeah, we didn't
Right?
get an ASM 300 cover though.
Thank God. But we got East Coast doing the 1 in 25 incentive
Yeah.
cover as well. It's funny because this is the incentive cover, does not feel like an incentive cover,
No.
right? I
No.
feel like the AF-15 would be more of a
Yeah.
vibe, surprisingly.
It's a
Or-
better cover too.
Yeah, or even the cover A gives me more of an incentive vibe than that actual.
Yeah, this looks like a regular cover, that's for sure.
Yeah, exactly. So not entirely impressed by the incentive cover, but I am looking forward to the read. So
Yeah.
totally going to be picking up the AF-15 homage cover and the cover A. That's the two I'm going with for this
Are we
one. But hey,
starting the hashtag make Spidey great again?
make Spidey great again. Yes. And that is also a gentle reminder to all of our American friends. Please go out and vote.
That's right.
But yeah, anyways. So, guys, Lefteros the Menace has given us
Yeah.
42 great slides, but great selections, of course, by Lefteros. So thank you for that. Now, guys, if you liked any books and you live in the United States, go visit comicnation.us. You have 15% off already on the cover price. Use discount code Black Crown for an additional 5% off. In Canada, you already have 20% off. That's right. Comic Legion is super nice. So go visit comiclegion.ca and use discount code ENLIST if it is your first order. So if it's your first ever order, just use that code. You'll get an additional 5% off. And of course, we got to show some love to Covrprice. Go check out covrprice.com. I will show you guys a few little features as well throughout the show over on Covrprice. But yeah, go visit coverprice.com. Go subscribe to the YouTube channel because, of course, you could also catch myself there every Thursday night with the Shakers crew. All right, Pacino,
Well, I wanted to show this one too. I like this cover. It's a Spawn cover, which
Oh, dude.
I'm not really crazy. Like I used to like Spawn, but it's great. This cover is great.
No, it's gorgeous. It's
It
gorgeous.
pure reminds me of like a manga feel cover.
Yeah. But now, hang tight, everybody. JD, I see you want to step out, but you watch Cover Price. There's still a market report that we bring to the table as well tonight. So, Pacino, to discuss some of the market for tonight with me, I'm going to ask, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Well, screw the video. Let's get into it because time is ticking. Guys, we are getting into the market report. Now, of course, market report is where I, take a look at what is going on over on most of these platforms, such as the House of Stein, CBSI, Key Collector, Cover Price, Go Collect, eBay. Ferdy, I'm going to miss you, but I always check out what's going on your side. Checking out everything, guys. Checking out everything. Lots of cool, fun books that sold on the aftermarket. I spoke about this book a few times tonight. It came in at number 6 on Cover Price last week. It was number 7 on the House of Stein. Absolute Wonder Woman number 1, the 1 in 25 ratio cover by Dan Panosian, raw near mint, 71 Canadian dollars, guys. That is very impressive for a 1 in 25, especially when most ratios tend to go for the same price as the ratio number. So, example 25 being $25. I love this Panosian cover. I think Panosian crushed it. I remember when I saw it the first time, I instantly shared it to my story over on Instagram because it's just gorgeous.
Yeah, it's no, you can't. I don't know if I'd spend the $71 on it, but if you could have scooped this up at $25, what a steal you got. It's great. Honestly, it's great.
Yeah, like I said, I think Panosian's having an absolutely stellar year.
Banger.
Hands down, becoming one of my favorite artists. Like
Yeah,
it's a given,
yeah.
absolute given. Dan Delatorre is in the house. Dan, appreciate you being here. Hang tight, guys. Dan Delatorre is actually going to be giving away an amazing slab from EGS on this channel. It's not taking place tonight, but he will be making an appearance sometime real soon. So we will have that discussion shortly and let you all know when that takes place. But Stan saying I prefer the decal. Yeah, dude, the decal is amazing.
I like the, but these are you're putting up like my two favorite artists of this year up against each other.
Yeah,
It's hard.
yeah. I don't. I
But
totally agree with you.
this
But
Panosian is way better though. It's
yeah,
great, this cover.
what we were just saying in the FOC portion of the show was that we have the first prints of this book just having so many great covers. The decal, the Panosian here for the ratio. I personally prefer them. I think Panosian killed this. Beautiful cover. So no surprise to see this end up on the top 10 lists last week. Now, speaking absolute stuff, it's the last absolute book we're going to talk about tonight, guys. I promise you. But absolute Batman the Ashcan, sorry, not number one, Ashcan foil from San Diego Comic Con 2024. It was limited to 500 copies, and it was a cover price daily shaker that hit an all-time high sale of 1,200 US dollars for a CGC 98. That is insane. Insane.
Yeah.
Not for you?
Not at that price, that's for sure.
Yeah. No, I do.
But when you get into these things, San Diego Comic Con exclusive, being an Ashcan, being that the regular covers A exploded on the secondary market, you almost knew this was guaranteed money no matter what price. Even if they were selling at $100 at the con, like you knew this was guaranteed money, easy.
Yeah, dude.
And then to get a 98 on it on a foil, it's crazy money. Crazy.
Yeah, exactly. Sequential, I don't know if you're referring to this one, but this was actually the Ashcan to New York Comic Con. Yeah. So, yeah. But limited to 500, CGC 98, 1,200 US dollars. Cover price daily shaker simply because it is the all-time high sale for the book so far. Yeah. We shall see if it continues to grow. Dan saying, I own the Ashcan Batman and won't dare to sell it. It'll go up over the years. Like I just said, who knows? It's the highest sale for now. We shall see in time. I think it does have plenty of room to grow. So I agree with you, Dan. Definitely a book worthy of holding. Guys,
It's worth it
Vampirella,
holding too.
yeah, issue 672. Yes, the nippy cover. Will Jack came out with a web store Vampirella logo variant. That's right. No more I love New York. We have the Vampirella logo. Virgin metal that is limited to 30 copies. Raw near mint, high sale, 380 US dollars. It was on Cover Price's Daily Shaker. Talk to me.
What's not?
Okay, you're distracted. I get it.
I'm really distracted. What's not to hate about this cover? There's
Yeah,
nothing. I prefer the New York one, honestly,
yeah,
but I wouldn't spend $380. That's for sure, US on this, but it's a great cover.
yeah. Guys,
But they always do that with the series, right? There's always the different colors, which is limited to 100, then 30, which is the metal. Then they keep changing it up, so it's for every issue. But it's still
yeah, I do. I like the I Love New York cover. I like this cover. I don't like the black and white one that's coming out. That
okay.
I don't dig. Um, so yeah, not for me that one, but this is sick.
Yeah, this is crazy. Yeah,
I don't necessarily need the metal one. I would be okay with
but
just the
that's right, exactly. I would totally agree with you there.
yeah, guys. I appreciate the Q&As that are coming throughout the show. So keep the questions coming. I'll pull them up as they come. If I miss one, I apologize. But sequential asking, what do you think about excluding ratio books from top 10 lists, given it is a manufactured rarity? I get where you're coming from on the manufactured part, but
Everything is right.
yeah, cover price, and I use cover price as an example because obviously I'm affiliated with Cover Price. There's no denial. It is basically data driven. Kind of what Chiapet was saying in the chat. It's not really that they're making it part of the list. It's us, the buyers, that are
That's right.
making these books make those lists. So
You're
if
just
this
giving us
book,
the info.
yeah, if a ratio is selling,
People are
relatively
buying it.
often or hitting record sales on the secondary market, unfortunately, it will make the list, whether we want to see it there or not. If
100%.
people are buying these up, guess what? They're just giving you the data. They don't care. They don't make any coin out of putting this over on their stuff, right? So it has nothing to do with that. Guys, Brian McClay's in the house. Beyond Wednesdays caught the show last night. Um, Great show, absolutely amazing show. If you guys missed it, I highly encourage everybody to check it out. It was actually real fun, man, to catch Brian do some live reactions to the comic book community awards. So I was really enjoying that part. But yeah, man, lots of great talks. Brian McClay always killing it. Great guest, man. He even had Mark Spears on last night, man. So yeah, if you guys missed it, please go catch yourself that replay. It was good times, man. Brian, appreciate you, bro. But all right, let's move on from Vampirella. I want to talk Silver Surfer Black #5, this beautiful scan variant.
Yeah.
This was from Sanctorium. Origin of Silver Surfer Black. CGC 98 sold for 109 US dollars. It was a cover price daily shaker, but
Scan was on every cover. I remember like all these Silver Surfer Blacks, all these Venom and Blacks, all these. He did a cover for everything.
yeah, he did, but covers
This is
aside.
great though.
Yeah, covers aside, dude, the cover is absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
We'll get into the cover in just a second, but I think especially with all the hype of Noel and everything else, it's like people tend to forget about the Silver Surfer Black and the importance of
That's
that mini.
very important. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Especially the issue 5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
issue 5 was massive, man. I loved it.
Yeah.
I was surprised with all the Null hype that was coming leading up to Venom 3, The Last Dance. Not many people were even paying attention to Silver Surfer Black. But
That's fair.
yeah, well, I mean, after the movies come out now, I could only imagine how much lower these things are going to go.
Wow, that's like that with everything, right? But the $109 is still not a terrible buy for this book at a 9.8.
No, you factor, dude. Let's say the exclusive was what, $20. We'll call it $20, man. You do the grading fees, whatever. You still made a little bit of a markup there. So
Yeah, that's it exactly. Still not a terrible buy.
Yeah, it's nothing crazy. It's nothing
Yeah.
crazy, but still a gorgeous book. I
Yeah.
love the cover, and yeah, man, that's pretty much what it boils down to for me
Yeah.
with this one. But it's time we get into the Baker Shaker territory, where Michael Baker himself, who
Yeah.
I forgot to mention at the beginning of this, sends me books all week long, telling me about sales that took place, which I always appreciate. And he showed me Marvel Superheroes issue number 8, first appearance of Squirrel Girl. CGC 98, 215 US dollars. I'm actually surprised, bro. Tell me if you're feeling the same vibe here, because $215 for our first appearance of Squirrel Girl is relatively cheap in my eyes, especially considering how Squirrel Girl surprised, dude. It's
How
surprising.
she took out Thanos?
Sorry,
How she took out Thanos?
I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that. But what I do want to talk about is, bro, I walk into cons, man, and I'm seeing Squirrel Girl costumes. I'm seeing
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
lot more Squirrel Girl.
That's fair.
So I don't know, man. I think,
It's not
250.
bad. I think 215 US, so it'd be like almost pushing a $300 book in 98. It's
Yeah,
not terrible, but it's probably because this book was probably printed like insane amount.
yeah,
90s book, so it's not terrible, but it's definitely on the borderline of buy and sell. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
it's not a terrible buy if you go find one for I don't know 200 USD for a first appearance in the 98. It's definitely not a terrible buy either.
yeah, dude. I think 215.
Like if I have this book, I'm not like pushing to sell it because I know it's gonna dip. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Look, I'm by no means a Squirrel Girl fan, whatever, but like I'm just saying, given how much at the forefront,
Yeah, she's
um,
coming up.
yeah, the character has kind of been like mostly at cons. It seems like pop culture wise, like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I'm walking into cons. I'm seeing Squirrel Girl here, Squirrel Girl there. I'm like, what the fuck is going on, man? Like, there was one girl wearing an actual huge ass squirrel tail. I'm like, all right, cool,
cool.
yeah. Where's this plug to? Was my
Yeah.
question. But anyways, so yeah, first appearance of Squirrel Girl, CGC 98, 215 US dollars. Pretty impressive. Thank you, Michael Baker, for sharing
Yeah.
that one. But let's get into some G.I. Joe, a real American hero, issue 155. You're probably wondering what's behind this issue. Well, it's the final issue. There's a neat pinup by Neil Adams in this book, and the CGC 98 sold for 524 US dollars. Pretty impressive sale right there, for this issue. I love the cover though, how they're folding the flag together.
Yeah.
I think this is just a gorgeous cover.
Yeah.
Final issue 524. Not bad, dude. Not bad.
It's still up there in price.
It is. That's what I'm
It's
saying. It's
a big book.
524 ain't cheap,
That's
man.
it. Yeah, it's not cheap. I wouldn't be spending that on this book. There's so many other books I'd rather spend that money on.
For sure. For
The
sure.
cover is beautiful. Neil Adams' final issue definitely gonna hold its value. That's for sure. Probably not easy to come by, also. So
Yeah, and just to make it clear, the pinup by Neil Adams is in the book, but
Yeah.
final issue.
that's it. So I don't think this is a book that's ever gonna start. It's only a book that's only gonna keep climbing. So if you're looking at it as an investment and you have 524 USD, I don't think you're gonna be losing money on that investment. That's for sure.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad GI Joe has ended up where it's ended up now. So Transformers as well, because what we're getting out of the whole Energon universe is just great stuff.
Everything is exploding. Transformers is exploding. GI Joe is exploding.
Yeah, dude, it's jumped through so many, like Transformers example with DW. Like there's been so much, going around with publishers, but like I really feel like Skybound right now is really fucking nailing it. They're doing a phenomenal job.
Yeah.
So yeah, shout out to them.
It's in good hands.
Yeah, Void Rivals.
Yeah.
JD, Void Rivals has been absolutely amazing. JF saying he has issue 156 IDW. But yeah, anyway, so CGC 98 sold for 524 US dollars. But check this amazing job cover, guys. All-Star Batman #1. I think the job cover is just absolutely sick. CGC 98 sold for $200 US. Michael Baker sharing
That's
this
impressive,
with
though.
me. Sorry.
That's impressive for a rebirth, which is what in the 2010s.
Yeah.
It's $200 is a pretty decent price for this book.
Yeah. No, I see All Star Batman relatively often. Issue number one. It's the I think it's the Romita Jr. cover.
Okay,
So I see it
yeah,
quite
in the
often.
bins. You see
The
it in the
jaw,
bins.
yeah, the jaw cover I don't come across too
No,
often, man.
no, I've never come across this cover. That's for sure.
Yeah. So I think 200 US. I'm not too sure what the census is. But yeah, I think this is a gorgeous cover. It's wicked. CGC 98 selling for $200 US. I think that's a cool buy, man. Like you said, some of these DC Universe rebirths.
You see them, but like I said, I've never seen this cover, so it might be is you don't is it an incentive or just a variant?
No, it's just a variant, dude.
It's a variant. Wow.
Yeah, it's just a variant, but it's a sick variant. So
Yeah, no, it's beautiful.
yeah, let's get back into some nostalgic stuff. Toy
This is
Story.
I'd buy this.
Yeah, I know you would. Toy Story number one. This is the movie adaptation of Toy Story CGC 96 selling for $150 US. It's crazy because the 98 goes for like more than double. It was like around $400 US.
Wow.
So
But
yeah. So just to give you an idea of
makes
that
sense.
0.2 difference, clearly this photo is not the actual 96 because as you can see, it's not looking too healthy,
No.
but still very impressive. It's cool to see that even after so many years, man, people people pick this up, the nostalgia stuff, man. I'm always
Yeah.
I'm always talking about that, even on over on Cover
But
Price.
that's why in higher grades these things explode. Like me, I know we talk on daily, and a
Yeah.
lot of the things I collect. When you start getting into like the 9.6s, 9.8s, they're crazy in price because there's no everyone read them. I had people roll them, put them in their back pockets. We went to the park, we threw them.
We
Like
did.
who took this, put it in a bag, left it in their room, forget about it 20 years later, got it graded, came back 9.8. You didn't see any of that. Especially on books like this.
Yeah. No, you're not
You know what
wrong,
I
man.
mean? So
And I think, you know, especially being a kid from the 90s, right? Like,
that's right.
I'm born at the end of the 80s, literally in 89. Growing up in the 90s, all these things, man, it's nostalgia,
Yeah.
nostalgia. And for myself, it's one of those where it's like, yeah, I will totally pick these up. You know what I mean? So I don't have this, but if ever I came across it, kind of
I'd
like
buy
what you
it.
said, yeah, I would buy it.
I would
Totally.
buy this 100%, even if it's like a raw for like 50 USD. I'd buy this.
Yeah. You got, speaking of friends and high school friends,
Friends.
Marcel's in the house. What's going on, bro? Appreciate you coming to swing by, man. Hell yeah. I was supposed to go watch a hockey game with him Friday. I didn't get a chance to go, but appreciate you coming to hang out tonight. JD is saying this guy named Lando drilled the idea of any video game comic should be grabbed. Hey, man, they're
Yeah.
doing great. And if you think
Yeah.
I'm lying, well, JD, hang tight because I'm about to show you something real cool in just a bit. But
Yeah.
first, let me show you guys Tech Jacket number one. You're probably wondering, what the hell is this? Well, inside this book, you get a 6-page preview of Invincible number one. So
That's the only reason this book is up there.
yeah, you might want to keep looking in
Yeah.
those long boxes.
That's right.
Like the great TiVo always said, CGC 98, 209 Canadian dollars. PACINO, you just said it. The only reason is, well,
Invincible's great. Honestly, great.
yeah. 6-page preview of Invincible number one caused this to pretty much get an uptick because I don't think anybody even cared for Tech Jacket. At least,
I don't think so, no.
yeah. No, absolutely.
It looks pretty interesting. It's right up my alley. But the only reason this thing is commanding 200 Canadian is definitely because of the Invincible.
Yeah,
Or else
exactly.
it'd probably be a bin book for sure.
Yeah. Invincible, dude. I love
I love it.
Robert
great.
Kirkman. I love everything Invincible. I'm on board. I'm looking forward to the next season. I'm, over on Amazon. Tech Jacket number one. It's literally the only reason that this book has seen
100%.
any sales.
100%.
Yeah. But still, CGC 98, 209 Canadian dollars, which is very impressive. Um,
Well, in a 9/8 also, right?
yeah. Deadpool issue 32, man. I love this cover, the Hydra suit cover.
Yeah,
There's only 13 9/8s on the CGC census of this book, and a CGC
pretty low.
9/8 sold for 110 US dollars. Relatively cheap considering the census.
That's pretty low
Um, yeah, if you're a Deadpool fan, you enjoy the costume. I think this is a nice book. 110 US sounds relatively fair,
for 13. It's pretty. It's for a low pop like that. That's pretty low price.
right? That's what I'm saying. I remember when this Deadpool series dropped, man. I was on board. I was completely on board, and then I ended up completely stopping. I think it was around like issue 20 or somewhere
Okay,
around there.
but the covers of the series were great though.
Yeah, I loved all the covers, man.
Yeah,
Um, I missed out on some good stuff though. I
yeah.
should
It's
have.
because after on, some of the books started going up there in price, right?
Yeah,
Because like people like you stopped ordering after 20, so now we don't even get books that go up to issue 30. They just restarted at one again.
yeah. Well,
Back then, it would go up to 50, 60.
I think Marvel is fucking notorious for that, and
Yeah,
it sucks because like they 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 found a way to hit us twice.
yeah,
What they do is, oh, here's the number one. Oh, and by the way, in 3 issues, it's the Legacy issue
yeah,
800, and it's like, oh, shut up.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
just
No,
another
I get
reason.
it. I get it. Yeah, it's really annoying.
Yeah, it's just another reason to jack up the
Well,
price.
Deadpool, they did it all the time, right? How many times have we gotten Deadpool in the last 3, 4 years?
Dude, Deadpool has multiple volumes. I think they're
Yeah,
at like volume 10 now.
yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts, absolutely nuts. Yeah, Derek.
Derek said exactly.
Yeah, we almost said issue 12 reboot.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, that's probably the mindset or what goes down in the war room at
Or reboot like the show.
my all time favorite show when I was
Yeah,
a kid.
yeah, me too.
I, I always go back to watch the Enzo episode when he's in
When
the
he loses
yeah, when he's in the frame and
and he disappears.
it's Mortal Kombat, right?
Oh yeah, that one's great.
It's like Killer Instinct.
That one's great. Yeah,
Yeah, it was such a good one.
yeah.
Such a good one. But anyways, I could go down another rabbit hole with that. Where is he, JD? JD, I see you in the chat, sir. Street Fighter #1. Look at this newsstand edition sale.
Yeah.
In a CGC 9/8, 320 US dollars. Again, a Baker Shaker. Love this book. I have it in a direct somewhere here in front of me. Um, I wish I had more copies, but it's
Yeah,
crazy to see a newsstand go for 320
crazy.
US dollars. You have a copy, don't you? Or is it?
I believe I do somewhere. Yeah,
I know that. Well, I know Hyper has one. That's for
yeah.
sure.
Hyper for sure has it, but I don't know. It doesn't have a newsstand though.
No, I don't think he does.
It's
But
direct.
but regardless, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. Those are the two. Always stand the test of time. This one,
It's only a matter of time till this gets a live action.
well, we
Again.
did get it, of course,
Yeah,
with Jean-Claude Van Damme, but
yeah.
I think
I
we
mean,
don't want to
again.
remember. Yeah, we don't want to remember that one.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's a guilty pleasure. If ever it comes
It
on, I don't
is.
mind going back to
I
watch.
don't. I leave it on sometimes. I've
Yeah,
seen it.
yeah, but pretty impressive sale. Now, I want to show you guys this book. This is a very interesting one. Wolverine #1. This is the Silva sketch variant. It was available at C2E2 2020. This was right when the pandemic had hit.
Yeah.
It was limited to 25 copies, and there was actually a certificate. There was a COA that was tied to this, confirming that there was only 25 copies, signed by Marvel themselves. CGC
Okay.
9/8 sold for
Crazy.
$1,758 US dollars.
Crazy.
If that is not an impressive sale, I don't know what is. But when you factor the story behind this book and the scarcity, right?
The scarcity.
25 copies
Yeah.
only available.
And you got 198.
Yeah. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this actually came to be a exclusive in full color.
Okay.
After the fact or prior. I don't remember if it was before or after,
Okay.
but regardless, this particular sketch variant, only 25 copies. $1,758. Does that sound legit to you? Like, do you think that's where it should be considering?
I think because of the scarcity, it's the only reason why it's staying at this price. It is sort of manufactured in a way because what isn't? But the way I see it is, would I go out right now and go spend $1,700 on this book? Probably not, because there's so many other first appearances I'd rather buy besides this. But
Yeah.
it's still not a terrible buy because I don't see this tanking. I don't think this is going to go ever under 1,500 US.
Yeah.
So even if you buy it, your money is always going to be tied to that value, and you're not going to be losing money on an investment. You know what I mean? So not, it's not terrible. But wasn't this the same C2E2 with the
Okay.
banana cover?
Yeah, there you go, guys. So the full color, thank you, Hyper and
125.
Ben, for confirming that the full color was a 1 in 25 variant and not the, it wasn't an exclusive. So I apologize for that. But I just want to show you before I answer your question. Remember, I was telling you that there was a koa that was attached as
That's
well.
right.
So you can see it here.
Yeah. What number out of 25?
Yeah, well, there's you see at the bottom like there's a blank spot for the
Yeah,
number
that's
to be
right.
there. But yeah, no, it's actually Cebulski who signed this. So
Oh shit. Okay.
yeah, on
Like
the
I said,
call.
it's not a terrible buy in terms of investment, but it's not something I'd go out and spend that kind of coin on this book.
No, for sure. But like what Chia Pet is saying over here with the again, these books are bought
Oh yeah,
by
100%.
consumers with different bankrolls,
Hundred
and
percent.
yeah, so they've got the coin to do so. We
Yeah,
don't.
they got the yeah. That's it. Like I said, if I had the coin to do it, it's definitely not a bad in terms of investment. That's for sure.
Exactly. But guys, those were the picks for the market report. Of
And what's
course,
Hyper saying over here?
we
Street
had
Fighter
to,
is better than Mortal Kombat.
yeah, we had to shorten the market report simply because FOC was a big one. But we're gonna get into the hot topics of the night. Now, I'm sorry to be rushing the show, but I just want to make sure that we can get everybody the information as soon as possible. Um, So, Pacino, I didn't ask you if you're ready. I know you already are, but
Always
some of the
ready.
hot topics that came out this week that I want to discuss with you guys, we're going to kick it off with this one. And I find this hysterical.
Yeah. Good for
Absolutely
him.
hysterical how Robert Downey Jr. intends to sue all future executives who create an AI replica of him. And it is so comical simply because in comics, Tony
Yeah.
Stark and
Doom.
in the fucking
Yeah.
Endgame movie
Yeah.
was AI.
It was AI. That's right.
Yeah. So it was just funny to see the headline,
Yeah.
but no surprise here, man. I don't know, man. The whole AI stuff, I don't want to see that in movies in the future. You know what I mean?
No.
Like I don't want to see. I want to see the actual actors bringing their presence and stuff, right? But I thought it was funny to see
Yeah.
Robert Downey Jr. come out to
Yeah.
say this because immediately I was like, man,
Yeah.
Iron Man,
Yeah.
literally,
Exactly.
he
But
kept
I
his
also
story.
read there was also other reports of like voice actors, mostly in like anime shows and stuff,
Yeah,
that they want their voices to be preserved from a AI so that they can continue voicing those characters even after they passed.
yeah,
Which I'm not. Look, it's a great idea in theory, but like you got to make room for the new people. You know what I mean?
for
There's
sure.
always going to be new people, new voice actors that you have to give them a chance. You just can't hold on to that role the rest of your life, even after you're dead. You know what I mean?
No, for sure. But what do you think the studios want to do? They don't want to pay new people. They would rather just
Exactly.
go
Cut their
the AI
costs
route.
and more profit, right?
Exactly. But anyways, I just for myself, the actual kicker was the fact that
Yeah, that
I,
that
Iron
was
Man
AI. Yeah.
does not want to be replicated in AI. But you're a cards guy. I, I I assume some of you in the chat are as well, or if you're catching the replay. But Secret Lair Marvel, this is pretty cool because Magic the Gathering unveils the Marvel Super Drop, a
Yeah.
new line of Secret Lair drops that is going to be coming out actually tomorrow, guys. So if you're into this, you might want to take a little peep at it.
I
But
think it's around 10. Don't confirm me, but I think it's around 10.
yeah, I hate to break it to you guys. I just want to show you guys in full. Sorry, but I'm just gonna make sure everybody can see this. But here's an example of some of the cards of these being the Iron Man ones. There's multiples. There's Captain America. There's
Yeah,
Black Panther. There's so
that's right.
many characters. But what do you get as contents? Now you get example here. You get one Iron Man Titan of Innovation card. You get a Galvanic Blast card. You get the
Yeah.
Commander's plate. You got a Soul Ring, Inventor's Fair, and then you get one treasure token. The pricing for this non-foil is $39.99
For
US,
six
and then
cards.
the rainbow foil is 50. Well, yeah,
Yeah.
49.99. Dude, this is insanely expensive in my opinion for these cards, especially when you're only getting six.
They're still gonna hold their value. That's the best part.
Of course they are.
That's the best. But like I said, like in terms of would I go out and spend 49.90 USD? Probably not. Because
Yeah.
should I rather buy? But like this is on the secondary market. This is gonna go crazy. This is gonna go over $100 USD on the secondary market after.
I'm calling it on the same, like literally in the same week.
Yeah, it's gonna sell out in 10 minutes, 5 minutes, and the secondary market's just gonna explode on these. It's yeah, exactly like Chip. It's merging two crazy groups. But
Yeah.
from what I've heard, not crazy sources, but they plan on doing a full commander set, which should be easy accessible. So if you're looking to play the game with Marvel characters, you will have a chance eventually later on this year.
Yeah.
Because with 5 cards, you're not playing a deck with Tony Stark. You know what I mean? With Iron Man.
No.
So they're eventually going to do a commander line. These are going to be like the first edition cards in a way. That's why they're going to be commanding so much value.
Yes. Now they're also going to have them available in two fashions, of course, the non-foils and the rainbow foil.
That's right. Rainbow foil is definitely the way to go for 10 extra USD.
Yeah. But again, already pricey, and I could already see, like you said, probably within the week, these already starting to go for double. So if you have the opportunity to pick these up tomorrow, definitely, definitely do so. I think the merging of these two is just a genius. Chia Pet saying this is merging two crazy groups, literally comics and Magic the Gathering fans, and hobby card playing, etc. So it's rather interesting. But anyways, let's keep it rolling because James Gunn addresses DC Studios compensating DC comic creators. I don't know if you saw this, but I found this to be a little bit interesting because I think somebody commented on something on James Gunn's Twitter or something, talking about the originating comic book authors were characters from form the basis of the stories. The artist who created the original visuals that are turned into movies. Stanley died a pauper, which what the fuck? That makes no sense.
No, because he was actively involved in most projects.
And dude, for sure, credit.
He's in every Marvel movie.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
The person saying it's not fair that the creators don't even know their characters are being used until they see it on headlines. Let some feet.
You think that has to do with the null?
Sorry?
You think that has to do with the null when they responded, when they're like, we didn't even know it was null? It has to. It can't be a coincidence, right?
So yeah, exactly. It could be that's what this person was referring to, because maybe they didn't do their homework before making this comment. But James Gunn came in to correct it, saying both DC and Marvel compensate comic book writers for their creations. I have created personal relationships with many, if not most, of the writers who have created characters who I've gratefully put into films. Stanley was my friend. I loved him, and he did not die a pauper. James Gunn goes on. Yeah, he goes on a little more to like pretty much say like, no, man, they get their their credit, etc., and all of that fun stuff. But yeah, I found that to be a rather interesting comment. But I'm happy to see James Gunn came in and clarify.
Well, their characters, even though they write them, they're copyrighted and owned by Marvel, regardless, right? So
yeah. Hey, TKO, man, I appreciate you coming to swing by. The hour change had me screwed up all day. I actually ended up taking a power nap of like 10 minutes with my kid before hopping online, because that's where I'm at, 34 years old, and I'm going on apparently 80. But yeah, man, so this was pretty interesting to see. Now, listen, Lord, Lord, I know me and you are not on the best terms, but if you could do me one solid,
Remove
don't make
this.
this happen. Don't make this
Don't
happen.
do it. Don't do
Yeah,
it.
a Sinister Six film is
Oh,
reportedly in the works at Sony.
oh,
Why?
yeah,
Um,
I get it. It's exactly that. Why?
I saw this pop up, and obviously the first thing I thought of is why. Like you can't. Like where's Spider Man? This doesn't even
Yeah,
make sense.
100%.
Yeah, and better yet, you've yet to even form anything close to being a
No,
Sinister Six within
not
your
even.
universe. I don't even know why Venom's in this
You
photo.
can, yeah, that's you can do Venom, Craven, Morbius,
Madam Web, like what the fuck?
Madam Web. Like, what's Madam Web doing there?
Yeah,
It's like that's a great Sinister Six you're shaping up right there.
but jokes
But no
aside,
Spider Man.
there's Vulture, there's Rhino,
There's Vulture, there's Rhino. Yeah, that's
yeah, there's Scorpion who was in
there is Scorpion. That's right.
in the prison with him, so you
That's
could
right.
get Craven, but still, man, it just doesn't add up. I want
Ace,
Sony to stop.
Ace Ventura, Craven.
Yeah, well, apparently, yeah, Ace Ventura Craven. But anyways, I saw this. I just had my talk with the good Lord. That's all I'm gonna say, man. I really hope.
Do me a
I feel,
solid and remove this from existence.
yeah, please don't let this happen. JD, I think I mentioned Vulture,
Yeah.
but anyways, still, they could literally give us the actual Sinister Six. I would not be happy because I
Yeah.
don't trust Sony, and I hate to say this every week. I feel like every week there's something Sony related, or we just have to say something negative. But anyways, guys, we got big news related to the MCU this week. That's right, the 2025 slate got a lot bigger this week
Yeah.
because Marvel Studios has revealed its Disney Plus plans for 2025 with a first look at 6 new shows coming to the streaming platform. The new releases are a mix of live action and animated series with notable characters from the Marvel Cinematic Universe returning. So, as you can see here to the right hand side, we were supposed to get your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man now, but it has been pushed to January 25th, 2025. We actually got a glimpse of what it looks like. It's looking really
Yeah.
good. I
It
like
does.
the
Yeah.
I like the look, the animation on it. I think it's going to be a fun ride.
It's almost like a comic book, almost the animation,
It,
like
it
flipping through a comic book, you know?
Yeah, it does feel that way. I think obviously the one I'm most pumped about is what's coming out on March 4th, which
Yeah.
is Daredevil Born Again.
Yeah.
That is looking absolutely incredible. We got an update here with Eyes of Wakanda, August 6th, 2025. Marvel Zombies coming out in October of 2025. Very
That one's
fitting.
animated, right? Zombies is animated.
Correct. And of course, very fitting for the Halloween season in the month of
Yeah.
October. I
Yeah.
think that's going to be a hit. Ironheart, September 3rd, 2025. Well, I'm anticipating big things for Ironheart. I know that it might fall flat, but story wise, especially with the inclusion of the hood, there's big things that could be happening here. So I really, really hope, really hope. Um, and of course, I think that the sleeper and the one that's probably going to surprise us most is next Christmas time, December. We're getting Wonder Man, and Wonder Man is looking pretty interesting.
I think
Character
that's my,
wise, the
I
look
think
is
that's my least favorite I'm looking forward to out of this bunch.
yeah, but it's probably going to surprise us. That's what I'm
It
saying.
could be. It could definitely surprise me. I don't know a lot about Wonder Man in general, so it might be something to be like, oh shit, this is pretty cool. So
Yeah, but I think it's going to probably surprise us. Now, this is what we got, right? So now we have these 6 titles.
yeah,
And when you take a look at what's happening in 2025, this is what it's looking like, guys. We have 3 series, 3 movies, and 3 animations. So we're getting 3 all across the board for 2025. So in January, we're getting obviously Spider-Man. In February, Captain America. March, we're getting Daredevil. Then May, we get Thunderbolts. July, Fantastic Four.
yeah,
Baby.
yeah.
I
That's a
hope
big one.
I hope it doesn't get pushed. I really hope it doesn't.
There's
Um,
not really much room to push anything because then if you push Fantastic Four, you have to push everything else.
Yeah, I really hope that's not going to be the case. Eyes of Wakanda in August, Ironheart September. We have Marvel Zombies October, and December Wonder
Wonder
Man.
Man.
So is peak Marvel back? Is this what we're looking at? Where for so long we've been saying, guys, we want quality, not quantity. 2025 is giving us fucking quantity. Let me tell you, we got
Well,
9.
compared to the last few years, but yeah, this is gonna be back when it's like the phase 2 or 3 where we would get like they weren't big on the Marvel shows, but we were getting a bunch of films, right? So
Yeah,
I think this is gonna be the recipe going forward.
brother. I know exactly what unit is referring to.
I'm not excited for Wonder Man, but like you said, it might be something that surprises me.
It could.
It
It could.
definitely could. I can't say it won't, but
Could
I'm
tie,
more
it could
excited
tie,
for
it
a
could
lot of
tie,
these other series.
dude. It could tie some X-Men stuff in the live action.
That's definitely a case too.
So that's what I'm hoping for. That's what I mean by surprising us, right? Somewhere newbie is screaming about
Yeah.
Ironheart. I guarantee you. I guarantee you, he's still punching ceilings and everything else.
Your top
Um,
three you're looking forward to on this list?
Sorry.
Your top three you're looking forward to?
For myself, dude, it's easily Fantastic Four, Daredevil, and then it's a tie between Captain America, Thunderbolts.
Oh, I mean, it's a tie between Captain America and Spider-Man.
Really?
Yeah, the Spider-Man one looks interesting.
It looks fun for sure.
Even Eyes of Wakanda, I don't know where they're gonna go with their story, but I feel like it's gonna be a bit repetitive. But
yeah,
that's another one that could be a sleeper that you never know what happened there.
yeah, I agree with you.
But Captain America looks pretty solid too. I like that.
Yeah, dude, Captain America could be absolutely awesome. So
Yeah.
we'll see. Um, Obviously, it's looking a lot more serious. You got, of course, Harrison Ford now, Red Hulk, and stuff like that. Will we see Omega Red?
Mm.
Right? We're seeing adamantium talked about now
Yeah.
with Tiamat. Pretty much, it's pretty much confirmed that Tiamat
Yeah.
is going to be adamantium based. So yeah, man, I think there's a lot of good stuff coming out in 2025. I'm I'm on it. I'm looking forward to this. I just hope they
I think
actually.
Thunderbolts is gonna be more fun. It's gonna be more light, I would think about it, not as serious.
Yeah, I've got so many theories about Thunderbolts, but that's a whole other episode for another day. I'm starting to think that maybe I need to do a little more than just Sundays. I'm being honest, guys. I think I might be having to bring some more content, but 2025, regardless, is looking pretty damn intense.
A lot of movie dates.
Yeah, uni. Yeah, man. Same list, bro. See, we're on the same wavelengths, bro. Same wavelengths. But yeah, man, I think majority are looking forward to those three. Fantastic Four, Daredevil,
Yeah.
Captain America. I think they're going to impress a lot of people, and that's only in the first half of the year. So imagine.
Right.
All right, last week I did a hate it or love it when it came to Venom: The Last Dance. I'm going to do it again this week with Agatha all along because Agatha was a rough start for me.
Yeah.
Episode 1, yikes.
Rough, yeah.
As it went along, there was even that other episode. I think it was episode 3.
3 was terrible.
Yeah, with the fucking, I don't know what they were jamming out to.
I almost gave up after episode 3.
Yeah, same. But
you're 3 episodes in, you're like, let's power through this. Let's just give it a go.
Yeah,
and it got better. It got better.
Yeah, I'm happy I stayed on board because it actually blew me away.
Well, the last episode was fantastic.
Forget the last episode. I thought the episode before the last episode
was another banger too.
Yeah, I thought that was an even better episode. But it really came to close. Amazing. It was well written. I know some people felt a certain way about the the CGI or whatever it was. I thought it was great for a Disney Plus show. I ain't complaining.
Look, the way these are the same people that complain like when you're playing a video game, like, oh, it's 2025. Look at the graphics. Who the fuck cares? It's for me. It's about the story first and foremost. It's like a video game. I'm caring about the gameplay of the game, not the fucking cinematic part of the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the CGI could be a bit off. It's a Disney Plus show. Give it a break. Doesn't have a huge like backing like a A1 film, I would call it.
Yeah.
It wasn't that bad for people to nitpick at it. So
No, exactly. But Chiapet saying you can't hate Agatha from episode one. It was great. Look,
ugh,
I
don't
know
rough.
you liked it. Myself, from the out the gate, I wasn't on board. It was hard. It was hard to get into, especially that it dropped at the same time as the Penguin. The Penguin had a lot more of my attention, right? So,
Oh, the Penguin's great though. The
yeah,
Penguin's great.
when I was picking my poison, you know what I mean? It's like, okay,
Yeah,
my priority
yeah,
became the Penguin, and then after it was like, okay, if I have time, I'll watch Agatha. Then I started to really hop on board with Agatha because the story that was unfolding with Billy was really insane.
yeah,
Then we got Death.
yeah.
We got, you know,
Well, it's
the
also because our
finale.
time is a bit more limited, right? Because I know you're paying with the two kids. Like you have to pick your battles. Sometimes you squeeze in one show. One
Yeah,
episode takes you 2-3 days to watch, so it's a
yeah,
bit
yeah.
harder.
But
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 me, it was
besides,
Penguin first. Like I always went for Penguin first. If I had time, I try to sneak in the Agatha.
yeah, yeah, no, exactly.
But then Agatha got so good that I didn't even realize. I'm like, oh shit, Penguin had an episode.
Yeah.
Especially the last 3 episodes of the Agatha was really, really good.
Yeah. So JD is saying it balanced out in the end, and that's what I wanted to say is now with the way everything came to close, the fact that they're really showing you Billy's powers and
Yeah,
what he's capable of in literally just a dream, bro. Like this
yeah,
guy has powers at the same level of his mom, right,
yeah,
Wanda.
crazy. Yeah,
It's he's a massive player
yeah,
technically,
yeah.
whether we want to accept that or
Look
not.
what she did to the MCU.
Yeah,
She bullied.
guys, I heard people saying that they're pushing Billy to the forefront because he's a gay character. Guys, he's gay in comics. It is what it is.
Yeah,
Who gives a fuck? So that I completely disregard.
totally different thing. Yeah,
Yeah, it has nothing to do with anything. But the way the story unfolded, now we know what's happening with Tommy. There's a
yeah,
lot to unpack. Agatha is now in ghost form, like within the comics,
yeah,
which is
exactly.
amazing.
Yeah,
Death has now made her presence into the
I just
MCU,
wish we would have got Death before, but it's
and
never too late, right?
yeah, and the way they played in Nicholas Scratch was very interesting. Very interesting take. I liked it. It really didn't fall flat. I thought it
Yeah,
was a great approach. So, all this to say, well done. Clearly, the critics and the viewers actually agree. If I had to give this a mark on 10, I think the season gets an 8. I'm comfortable with an 8.
yeah.
So, yeah, I think we fall into that
I
medium.
think some of those episodes were bad. I'd give it around that 7.5.
Yeah, yeah,
Which is fair. So it's really close. Yeah.
yeah. Nothing wrong with that, man. But all right. Yeah, I was promised Mephisto, bro.
We've been saying that for 2 years.
Derek, it's gotta happen
Yeah, it's gotta
in
happen.
Ironheart. It has
Yeah.
to happen in Ironheart. It's the only thing that makes sense with the hood, bro. If it doesn't play out, I was literally telling, I think it was Justin, man. I was telling Justin, like, yo, if we don't get Mephisto within Ironheart, we ain't getting Mephisto. I lose all hope, all hope. But yeah, yo, Uni, peace out, man. I appreciate you swinging by. But guys, I want to get into the hot topic before everybody starts to dip out, which is the Comic Book Community Awards. So, like I said, Brian, I have nothing but great exchanges with Brian. I consider him a friend. So nothing I'm saying now is an attack. I don't want anyone to feel like they're being attacked. In fact, if Brian was on the show with me tonight, I would happily tell him the exact same things. Had I won, I would have said the same things. Just because I lost, it's not because I'm saying these things. None of that plays into anything at all. The only reason why I'm bringing this up is because of how some of the things unfolded last night. And it kind of got me thinking, man. It got me thinking when I woke up today. I watched the replay and I was like, whoa, okay, what happened? I was only getting caught up a bit with it because of Brian McClay's show. And I was just, like I said, grasping in a lot of things. So now what I'm about to say, obviously constructive criticism, because I really do think Brian is doing something amazing. I know there was a moment within the show where he attacked, well, not attacked, well, I guess you could say attacked somebody, but it was in a lighthearted way. I think he went with the approach of making it a joke, and unfortunately, it fell flat. Reason being, well, people were feeling like he went a little too over the line when it comes to stereotypes, etc. But besides that, I took in the entire award show as a whole, and you know started to really think what could be done in a better manner. I'm curious, Pacino, for somebody on the outside looking in, you've seen this award show in the past. What are your thoughts on it? Just before I dive into it.
Well, I do appreciate what Brian's doing here. He's definitely like connecting the community in a way that's always good for us, for anyone in the hobby, right? So
Yeah.
you get to see like, oh, look at this guy. Oh shit, like it's a community. It's a pretty small community. We think it's so big, but it's actually very, very niche and very, very small.
Yeah.
So it's good to branch out to see other people and see what they're doing, and it's great. Could he work on certain things? Yeah, the voting system is a bit meh for me.
So, okay.
That's one
I'm gonna
thing.
dive into that.
That's one thing I could think that could use some improvement. That's for sure. The nominations, I've seen certain people be into categories where I'm like, I don't even know what this is. You know what I mean, kind of a thing. But it's
Yeah.
look, it's been going on for it's not that long, right? He's
I
been
think
doing
it's
this.
I think it's 3 years,
3, I was gonna say 4, but yeah,
three,
so
4 years.
it's all little things that as the years go on, he's gonna start perfecting little things slowly and making it better. And well, I hope he does anyway. So
Yeah. Later, JD. Have yourself a good night. Now, okay. Here's some of the things I want to talk about. You brought up a good point with uniting people, because one thing that's great about this comic book community award is the fact that with all these nominees, etc., you're getting exposure to channels you've never even heard of,
yeah,
people you've never
exactly.
even heard of. I had people subscribe to my channel because of this, saying, I've never heard of this guy, and they were happy to come across me, which is always great. So I'm appreciative of that, and
Yeah,
I really appreciate the fact that I was nominated, even though I never once asked anybody to do so. So thank you guys. But the award show itself, something that stands out to me all the time is that I look at the categories, and I think some of these categories can be trimmed out for sure,
yeah,
and put to use on a better perspective, meaning like categories that are just more meaningful within the hobby rather than best hair. I know he's having fun with that.
no, I know for sure.
There's nothing wrong with fun for sure,
No,
but I kind of feel like Brian's done well enough to he's gotten to the point after the 3-4 years where
make
you
it a bit
can,
more serious.
yeah, you can make it a little more credible.
Yeah,
um not saying that it's not, but I always think there's always room for improvement, and I want him to continue to succeed. So again, it's just constructive criticism. So
yeah,
the voting system, I'm happy you mentioned that, because to me, I got asked a few times like, yo, BC, why don't you pump yourself? I was telling people on my show, like, vote for 30 or something, vote
yeah.
for other people, like, not because I don't want to win, but it's just because,
Well, you want it to be deserved also, right? You don't want to be because you're like,
yeah,
you're watching my channel, vote for me. Like you'll support other people. If, like I said, the hobby is super small, and you have to be supportive of
but
everyone, right?
it's not even just for that. It's more for, look, the voting system, what you brought up, is what really
Yeah,
turns me off. So the nominations, who's nominating? It's
that's
us,
fair.
right? People
Yeah, it's us.
that
That's
just
right.
fill out a form on an email. And then when it comes to the actual people who make it as the nominees, it's the same system. I'm seeing people winning categories. No offense, you don't deserve it. I'm just being honest.
Yeah, I remember there was one
If
last year. I was like, oh, really? Like
I literally said it out loud, and I'll put my hand on fire. If you think I'm fucking lying, I'll even pull up my chats with Lefteros or whoever. I said, so help me God, if I win, I am giving this award to Lefteros because I
he
was
puts in the
nominated
work.
for best comic speculation. I don't speculate.
No
I'm telling you guys, FOC Lefteros
pickups.
picks. I
Yeah,
think that's the only thing where I would probably fall into that category. I do talk about
the
market,
market. Yeah, that's
but
more your alley, right?
it's yeah, that's
But
all
that's not really
myself.
speculation. You're just giving information of market prices and baker shakers and
It,
whatnot.
exactly. So I'll use myself as the example rather than point fingers elsewhere. Did I deserve to be there? I don't think so. I don't. So what I'm getting at is people are being nominated for categories that I don't even think they belong. That's my honest opinion. Number one. Then the voting. I know for a fact I've had people tell me straight up that are part of this, that have won awards, that have been nominated for awards. They're voting from their account to their brother's account, their
Yeah,
mother's account, to their friend's account, their colleague's account. Okay, but at the end of the day, it's it's not really winning an award, right? If it's gonna come down to who knows who, if I start telling people to vote, yeah, okay, I can get an
you can
award
get
as
it.
well, right?
Well, yeah, for sure.
But it's not earned. It doesn't feel earned. So I was thinking, I was like,
It doesn't feel
maybe
genuine, is what you're trying to say, right?
it does not feel genuine.
Like the peers that in this community didn't vote for you. You were just fabricating your own. You're pushing yourself. You're saying,
Exactly. So, dude, when when I saw, nominees or winners that are actual channel, sorry, the sponsors of the awards already, it's like, I don't know, bro.
uh,
It's
yeah,
like a self pat on your back. I don't know. It's like
I get it.
I don't want to say a public circle jerk, but it's not too far off.
No, but it's like conflict of interest.
Correct. So again, it's not a knock. It's constructive criticism because
Yeah,
I really want to see this succeed. I want to see it get better. I this is where I was headed with what Leftero was saying is maybe something to consider is, you know, uh, you're 3 or 4 years into this. Why not approach, I don't know, approach Covrprice, approach Key Collector, approach, man, maybe not content creators, but you could even maybe approach a writer. You know what I mean? People that
with
are really
influence.
involved
Yeah,
on a bigger scale, and say, "Hey, would you like to partake?" And then, you know, you literally have a category for biggest channel supporters: AOA, Christina Payne, Michael Baker. I can name you so many other people that are heavily supporting in multiple chats. Why not hit them up? You know what I mean? And
that's fair. Also,
select your people of, let's say, 20, 30 people, whatever it may be, and guys, we select. That's it. There's no favoritism. Some of these, you know what I mean, like you start to look at things in a different light where it's a group of people that actually have say within the hobby rather than my aunt just voted for me. She's never watched my show once. My mother's voted for me. She supports me because she has no other choice. I'm her son. Um, you know what I mean? It's just I think that's the problem with the award show in my eyes, at least, and I think a lot of people could agree here. Like I see um, some people in the chat saying that if you want to maybe do it for the nominees, you know what I mean? Maybe that portion, like, okay, guys, we're opening up these categories. Who do you want to select? So they can take that, but then they filter who they think deserves to be there, and you make it
that's fair.
a thing like that. You can also have, a People's Choice Award for certain things, meaning these categories are available to fans only.
Yeah,
But then when
and
it comes to
that's
the
right.
actual categories, it's an academy, right?
Yeah,
So uh,
you do like 10, 10, 12 academy, 10, 12 fan choice, and there's your 2020 or 2024 winners of awards, right?
yeah. Um,
That makes sense.
yeah, Lefteros, I agree too, man. I like the idea of awards because there are deserving people out there, but I can't enjoy these because of voting. Exactly, the voting process is a bit
Well, how do you really
off.
stop it? You know what I mean? Like the way I see it is like if you're gonna knock something, like there has to be a certain solution. You think like if someone's gonna make 100 emails and do it, like obviously in any format online, you can be able to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
but
gonna be hard to get around something like that. That's what I'm trying to say.
yeah, but here, Lefteros saying, not trying to be mean to anyone. This is my opinion. Brian from Beyond Wednesdays was not up for anything, if I recall correctly, and no, he wasn't. And it
And
is
he's great.
it's mind-boggling because a regular show of Brian McClay has more views than the actual award show that takes place once a year.
He's great.
Brian's established
Yeah.
within the community. You know what I mean? Like he's cemented his way. There's many others that have cemented their way. You have a Hall of Fame category
Yeah.
for people. You know what I mean? There's categories for people who have been doing content for 5 years plus. Maybe start looking at options of making them part of something for the new up and comers. Maybe make them select the winners and who should be deserving, rather than your award show
Oh, that
sponsors
yeah.
or
That's
or
another.
friends. Because it does seem not click based, but you could tell, like, people are getting their friends and family to vote for them, and there's nothing wrong with that if that's what makes you happy, by all means. But as a actual, somebody who's creating content for the love of the hobby and not for any of these things,
You want that reciprocated back to you with the people watching your
that
show.
exactly, I think that's something more honorable,
That's
something.
what Juni said is pretty spot on in my opinion. Also,
Yeah.
there's
Ain't no one need no awards. People do this for fun, hobby, awards, followers. Yeah, agreed,
that's
man.
that's
Look,
that's it.
I agree with you, Uni, but I'm just saying there's nothing wrong
No, there's
with
nothing wrong with it.
that. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like, Brian is just giving back to the content creators. I know that's his goal,
yeah.
and he's building his channel and etc. by doing so. And it's funny because I will talk about something else in just a second, which was this right here, sticky goose. But we'll get to that in a second. But anyways, I just think there is room, something to consider.
Yeah,
And I think this could be way more successful. Little tweaks and
that's it.
changes.
Nothing major, just little tweaks here and there, and
Yeah, exactly. So I won't be
it's
nominated
still
for.
great what he's doing. I know it looks like we're bashing the guy, but by no means what he's doing is still great at the end of the day.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it. Is by no means he's doing something great. Like I said, bringing a lot of people together, great exposure. But I just think credibility behind who's selecting would probably
Yeah,
be something to consider. That's all.
that's
Like I
fair.
said,
Or divide it, like you said, people's choice, and you do like the Academy voting for the other ones.
yeah, exactly. So I don't know, something to consider. I hope people would be willing to be involved on such a scale. Like example, if Brian would I don't know, approach I don't know, CBSI or whatever. Like
Anybody.
fucking a writer. Imagine Jonathan Hickman joins the academy. I don't know, man. Just like
Yeah.
something cool, and it would take a lot of work, a lot of connections, etc. But yeah, Derek, I caught that too, man. I don't know. I don't know what that was about. I didn't follow up on it, but when I heard it, I was kind of puzzled because it's not Brian's style. But anyways, besides the awards, the good thing that came out of that was Sticky Goose, man. I don't know if you saw this, bro. So there was some weirdness that took place because Sticky Goose had videos, but then there were like voice dubs that were over that. Um, it was very strange. You saw that, right?
Yeah.
I don't even
I
know
didn't,
what
I
that
didn't
is.
watch it live. I watched the replay.
Yeah, but the Sticky Goose dropped the actual unedited video.
Oh shit. Okay.
It was gold. And when I say gold, you got to remember he's roasting some people I consider friends in this hobby,
Okay.
and I'm capable of laughing at myself. I
Yeah,
hope
me too.
that some of these people were capable of laughing at themselves too, on certain things, because he doesn't go too hard in the paint. He doesn't, but it was just,
Is it friendly banter like us? Like when
dude.
we joke
If
around?
anything, we go fucking hard.
Oh shit. Okay. So
On
okay.
roasting each other. No, I'm saying
Okay.
like you know the
Yeah,
boys,
I know. Like what we do. Yeah.
like we go hardcore. But I
Okay.
thought it was lighthearted with some subtle jabs, low blows that were
Okay.
there.
Okay.
And his wife actually surprised me. Sticky Goose's wife was pretty funny. But I was just happy to see there was still some involvement from him, because there was clearly drama between certain parties. And yeah, man, it was just all over. Sorry, all around. Very interesting to see. Very interesting to see. But yeah, the awards took place. I got to say, out of all the awards that have taken place, when I got caught up this morning, I was like, man, this one felt very weird. There was a lot of
Yeah.
weird things that took place, but yeah, it was interesting.
Lateros roasted me to my face. I wonder what he's saying behind my back now.
Yeah, but anyways, guys, that was the show. Thank you, Pacino, for coming to hang out.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you to everybody in the chat who came to hang out. If you're catching the replay, please do me a favor. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed, but please comment below. Let's get the algorithm going, man. Derek, I see you every week doing it. Guys, comment below, show some love. I will, of course, answer you back. And yeah, man. Pacino, you got anything up and coming for yourself? Or
Organizing this shit over here.
yeah.
I'm trying to get on Call of Duty. Those are my two big ones right now.
Well, that's my goal immediately after this. I'm going to play some fucking Call of
No,
Duty.
no, I'm up 5 a.m. So there's no Call of Duty for me.
Oh, so am I, but I really need to get in some games because I've been slacking. So there's that. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I will be over on Covrprice this Thursday, going through the Covrprice Shakers list. So that's going to be a fun time. Of course, can't wait to see which books shook throughout the week. And I'll be back next Sunday with a very special guest who has never been on the show before. So stick around, stay tuned. Follow me on Instagram if you want to be one of the first to know who it was, or who it's going to be. Sorry. So have yourselves a great week, everybody. I will see you next Sunday.
Peace out.